Hello, everyone. I hope you have had a fantastic Monday. Welcome back to Crits and Giggles.
Hey-o, it's Crits and Giggles.
In case you didn't know, this is Crits and Giggles, and we are playing Reign of Winter. How are you guys doing down there, players?
So good.
Monday?
So good.
All right.
It's good to
Monday?
see you. I love you.
I love you too, Ben. Well, before we get too far into things, there are a couple of things I want to touch on. If you are not a part of the DAT Network Discord, check it out in chat. I think it's !Discord. There will be a link. Join us. You can talk to us there. Talk about what we did wrong, what we can do better in our gameplay tonight. Also, if you need to catch up on all of these sessions, you can catch it on YouTube for the DAT Network, and there are the Twitch VODs where you can catch up as well. And don't forget, donations affect the game. We haven't seen a wild magic in a while, but I can feel one coming. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Probably not, though. Don't do that.
You don't know if it's good or bad. You have no idea.
Oh, it happened on Tales of Ravnica last week, and it was bad.
Yeah, it could be bad or it could be bad. I mean, it could be
Jamie,
bad.
are you using my list of wild magics?
Oh, Jim, this is your list.
Okay, then they're bad. Then I know they're all bad.
Last week, basically every time we got stabbed, whenever it was one person's round, just stabbed from the needles. So that was bad.
Yikes.
Well, you say bad.
Yeah.
I say fun, and you learn a lesson.
I refuse to learn.
And on that note,
No matter
why
what
don't
happens
we-
to me, I will not learn.
Well, Jim,
Yes.
why don't we jump into things then, huh? If you're just never gonna learn a lesson, we might as well just
Good.
jump in.
Oh man.
But when, on the next day, the king celebrated the victory of the false prince with great rejoicing, the princess could be silent no longer. She walked up to the real prince, who was waiting at a table with the other servants, took his arm, and leading him to the king, said, "Father and all good people, this is the man who has saved our country from the enemy. He to whom you pay these honors is but a vile impostor, who has robbed this man of name and rights. Bid this traitor show the writing which proves the truth of what I say." Unbeknownst to him, the paper delivered up by the false prince was found to contain the following words: "The bearer of this document, the false and wicked servant of the true prince, shall receive the punishment of his sin deserves." Last week, when we played, the party dealt with the terrifying fact that they were now in charge of saving the world from a never-ending ice age by finding Baba Yaga, who had recently gone missing. After jumping through the portal, the party found themselves in a wood thousands of miles away from where they started. With a storm approaching, they attempted to find their way to a nearby village for shelter. Sounds of hissing and screams distracted the party from the path, but led them to a group of travelers being attacked by a giant mantis. The heroes helped take the monster down and met the leader of the travelers, Nadia Petska, who invited them to take cover from the storm with her party. She informed the group that she was from the nearby village of Waldsby that was in the jurisdiction of the winter witch Nazena Vasilyovna. Nadia was bringing back supplies and food as a tax to the witch and her guards. Another traveler, a Forlaren, joined the safety of their encampment and entertained them with music as they attempted to pass the night and ride out the storm. But the adventurers found they wouldn't be able to outrun the storm of evil. The Forlaren discovered their true nature and attempted to kill them all. Knowing that someone out there was looking for them, the party struggled to get into town and a raven swarm attacked, blinding Astrid. With Soraya's help, she healed quickly. Arriving into the village of Waldsby, the group realized how eerily similar it was to the town they started in. They heard drumming from the local tavern and were offered safe housing for the time being. But how long will the safety last? Faced with a need to save the world from a never-ending ice age, what do you do?
We read comments!
I have a couple of comments, actually, that were left on the previous sessions on YouTube.
Oh.
One, saying Skeslin is awesome from Laucorn123. That person also said, me at the end of every episode as I wait for the next one. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it!
Almost as Cool says, hi, folks. I love that name. Almost as Cool.
Hello.
He liked it too. That's Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Jordan, that's a great name.
We already have some donations that have come in, so it's already off to a crazy start. The Java Man 1964 donated $66, giving edges and sinks for everyone, even Jamie, ... hit chip.
Hit chip.
Deal.
And then
Deal.
Dark Knight has donated $6 to gift a sink for me.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, thank you guys.
And we have a lot of follows that I think Jamie should read because she's really good at it.
Okay, let me get back there and give it a try. Over the last couple of days, we've gotten follows from Twisms, Sensibly Relieved, Spranky Pranks, Danny Lynn 1, J.A. Mill 16, hi mom, Deceitful Elf, Fly Teach, Black Adam 117, Bronze Saucier, The Weird Puppy, Impinduzi, Irrisen, and Stella Luna. Thank you guys for your follow. And then we also have subs from the Java Man 1964 and Crossbones AE.
Hey.
I'm in for life has just gotten the BBBBB and said BBB chip. I feel dirty.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
know
an
that can't have felt
extraction.
good.
Oh my.
Oh no.
And Sarah BC1 and I'm in for life have both donated bits. Thank you all so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, let's jump in.
Yep.
So, currently, you are standing in the town square of Waldsby. Now, I know we had talked about how eerily similar it felt to you last session, but just to reinforce that fact, if you jump over to Roll20, I have you guys on the Waldsby map, and let me take you, here is the Heldren map, where you originally started.
No.
Not only that,
so crazy.
Not only that, I found art of both of the towns from from the AP, and I wanted to show you. Here's Heldren.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's
in the
Wow.
summer before the winter hit.
Why did we ever
Gorgeous.
leave?
I don't know.
Because you're
Tried not
heroes
to.
and dumb heroes at that.
Jim's like,
And
I told you.
Here is Waldsby,
Oh, so cold. So cold.
but you can definitely see the similarities with the statue in the center of this town square, the buildings, and you know that if you don't act quick enough, Heldren could very well look exactly like that. But as we left it last session, you heard drumming coming from the tavern, and you've had a feeling that your friend Miyuki, who had gotten separated from you as you jumped through the portal, might be the one who's on that drum.
Now,
There it is.
Jamie, you did tell me that I know that Heldren would look like this if we're not fast enough. And I just wanted to say something to you. Don't tell me what I know. There are plenty of things I don't know. And I don't know that I know that.
Anything about religion, for example.
Cleric with no knowledge religion. Oh, I love it. So the four of you, Skeslin, Soraya, Chip, and Astrid, you're standing in the middle of this town square hearing drumming from what looks to be the tavern. What do you do?
I bet 5 silver pieces it's Miyuki.
Do you think she made it here?
Well, I mean, there's always a chance, but I do bet 5 silver pieces.
Soraya would probably sprint to the door.
I feel like Skeslin's already been headed to the tavern anyway, and the drumming is just sort of ancillary to that. So,
Oh, of course. Well, you find a building with a sign hanging outside that names this tavern the White Weasel.
The White Weasel.
You
I
okay
couldn't
down there?
find my pencil.
And you walk in, and almost identical to Chip entering the Silver Stoat in Heldren, you see Miyuki standing in a corner, drumming and performing her beat poetry for the few tavern patrons.
I think at this point when you guys walk in, she's just saying words that rhyme. Plan, prune. Wait, that doesn't rhyme. Gun, hun, 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 hun. This is a rhyming thing.
So Soraya would see her and just immediately dash through the tavern and just like throw her arms around Miyuki. Miyuki, you made it! We were so worried about you!
You're alive! I figured you all got eaten by that portal.
Yes!
I'm glad to see you!
We thought you had maybe been eaten by a portal.
Nope, I have not been anybody's dinner. So, I'm still here.
Yes, it's so good to see you.
You too, is everyone? Oh, they're all back. You guys should come up here. You can perform some poetry with me.
And you see that Chip is like stuck in the doorway, and he's just kind of squeezing his way through. You know, he's that big. And then he steps up. He goes, "Well, I've got a bit of a rhyme for you, Miyuki.
Oh,
For Astrid, things might be tragic, 'cause she's got some wild magic." Because Sarah BC1 has donated an edge for the table and wild magic for Astrid.
Oh,
Thank you.
And Dark Knight has donated $25 to give an overcharge to Katie.
Yeah! Thank you.
awesome.
So, and then Chip looks at Miyuki and goes, "I don't know why I said that, but I felt like it was real."
but it was great. I
Well,
liked
thank
it. Welcome to my tavern.
You own it.
Oh, well, with my friends, I now am a part of this tavern. This is where I'm from.
Oh, you're from here.
Yeah.
No,
What?
you are? You told me you
Yep.
were from Heldren.
I was at that point.
And now you're from here.
I'm from, this is where I am.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
your truth is your truth. So, yep, that's what it is.
Isn't it nice? It's so much warmer in here than that horrible storm out there, which is what I was waiting to pass so I could come and find you if you hadn't been eaten by that portal.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I figured, I'd make my tavern nice, our tavern nice.
Well, who do you own it with?
Oh, they're my bestest friends next to you all, of course. That would be, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That would be
Emil and
Katrina?
Katrina.
and Emil. Yep. Thank you, random person here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they're just the nicest people ever. I think they're great. I think you'll love them. I think you guys will get along famously.
Okay. Emil! Emil! He starts yelling for
Just
Emil.
love making new friends.
And you see, I will actually show you what Emil and Katrina look like on roll 20. If I can get you over there, let me put you there first. Gosh, I have too many things on roll 20. There we go. There's Emil and Katrina. And you see this gentleman walk over and kind of look you up and down. He gives a hearty laugh. Well, welcome, travelers. What can I get for you?
I say, "Come and know me better, man." And I walk over to him and I give him a big hug. And I say,
And for the first time, Chip, since we've started this adventure, this man returns your hug.
Well, Miyuki said I would like you, and yes, I do.
These are my friends. Now all my friends are meeting. This is so much fun.
Well, come with me and we'll get your order started over at the bar.
Oh, yes, a hefty one it shall be, of course.
And he ushers you over to the bar, Chip.
Where I spend the night conversing and enjoying my time with the new greatest person in the world, Emil.
Greatest person in the world. While that is happening, what are the other four of you doing?
I heard something about free drinks. A friend of the owner, so I'll take whatever the local favorite is. We're travelers, so it'd be good to get some new experiences, huh?
Well,
So, yeah. Come,
Yes.
we have new juices to try.
New juices! That is so exciting. Okay, yes.
Well, he offers you a local specialty that he calls Winter U Moonshine.
Oh, sounds like it's gonna do the trick. All right, Saraya, you want to drink very small amounts of this very slowly,
Oh, okay.
and it's going to be awful. You're not going to like it at all until about 3 or 4 in.
Is that normal?
Oh, this is totally normal. Don't worry.
But why drink it if it doesn't taste good?
Well, you'll find out very soon.
You're right, because it is magical juice. And
Oh,
she's
yes,
gonna
it is.
she's gonna take a sip, but in trying to impress Skeslin, she's gonna take a little bit too big of a first sip and nearly choke as she's just trying to get it down.
You actually don't choke. This isn't near as bad as even the wine you had before.
Oh. So
This,
then I took a
it's
big
not
gulp
a
and like
good taste. It's not a good taste, but roll a wisdom check for me.
okay. Ooh, 21.
Saraya, even though she's new to this magic juice thing, this is not what Skeslin described as far as how powerful it's supposed to taste, whatever. It actually tastes a lot like water. There's something in there, but it doesn't taste near as bad as Skeslin thinks.
Skeslin, I've tried it and maybe I should try another sip. So she takes another sip. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to taste. It tastes nothing like how you've described it. Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, have you tried it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely drinking with her at this point.
This is definitely moonshine, but you know this is very watered down.
Mm-hmm. I would bring, I think we could handle, a full pour of the straight stuff, my friend. You're giving us a lot of water in here. Perhaps some of the ice melted into the bottle a bit?
No. We don't do any of that here at the White Weasel. But if you want something stronger, it'll take a few more coins and a closed mouth. Well, that sounds wrong. Can you keep a secret, friend?
Oh,
Of course I can keep a secret.
And he reaches under the bar and actually pulls up something you recognize, Skeslin, as ice wine.
Mm.
Oh, I've had ice
This
wine.
is more
It's
like
good.
it.
Now, you can't tell anybody we've got this, but for a few extra coins, I could probably give you a pour of it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Pretty soon, you're not going to have it to keep a secret, so don't worry. Definitely pour some for me and the lady.
And he will pour both of you drinks.
and Chip just makes ice wine appear in his hand.
Oh, you should probably not do that around these parts. You see, I had to sneak this in.
It's not in like a container that says ice wine across it.
No, I
just
know,
like
but
it
he's
appears.
warning you, this is bootleg.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, everything Chips makes is bootleg.
Yeah, that's fair.
True.
Soraya is going to take a sip and then have the reaction she anticipated the first time. And yeah, and she's going to kind of look up at Skessin like, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just keep doing that until you don't care about the taste anymore.
I
Okay.
think while all this is happening, Miyuki is around just like, flittering about everybody, but she comes over and puts one arm over Skeslin and one arm over Saray and says, "Isn't that stuff great? And what I think is fascinating is it's also poison." And then she flits off somewhere else.
Oh, we're drinking poison?
Only in the technical sense. Don't get all up.
Oh, I don't want to be drinking poison. I don't want you to be drinking poison.
It's not. No, just milk is just, it's fine.
Oh,
Trust me.
Is that what a joke is?
Well, you know how poisons, you have to ingest some of them so that you build up a tolerance for them. And if you're going to be an adventurer, you're going to need to be tolerant to a lot of different types of poison. This is part of your training.
One time I ate a mushroom in the forest, and I think it was poisonous.
Probably.
While this is going on, Chip will, once Emil has moved on and is, working about his business, he'll pull Astrid aside, and he'll say, I don't know if you've noticed, but this town looks exceptionally like Heldren.
Oh, good. I thought it was just me.
Yeah.
Well, why do you suppose that is?
I think...
Did you notice the statue out there?
Yeah.
Did you notice the storefronts?
I did, and it's odd. I think there's some connection between this town and Heldren, and I wonder if we should ask if they were designed by the same town planner or what are the odds?
Really, Chip, I think they must have been, but who can we ask?
Chip, do you happen to have, because I know you don't have knowledge religion, do you have knowledge arcana?
Nope.
You are good for nothing.
I am knowledgeless.
Well, then you have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Hey,
Uh,
Chip,
Yeah.
Astrid, you guys know mirrors?
Mirrors.
mirrors?
Just like mirrors, yeah. What if that portal was like some kind of mirror? And
Oh.
because I kind of thought I was in the same place and maybe we just failed. But I'm kind of glad that we didn't, because that seemed like a bad thing. Anyway, what if we're in the mirror of where we were before?
Have
Oh.
you...
Miyuki, do you have knowledge arcana?
No, but I have bardic knowledge.
Go ahead and roll.
8.
8. Mirrors is a great idea. Yeah, you...
Pretty sure it's mirror.
Now,
Speaking
Really big one.
of really big mirrors, you do notice behind the bar this enormous ornate mirror, and it looks slightly out of place in that this town is very much like Heldren, a small village. They probably don't have a lot of money, but this grand mirror sits behind the bar. It makes the room look much bigger, but it doesn't quite fit in.
Like that mirror. And maybe this whole place is all about mirrors, because that mirror does not belong in here. It looks all weird. It's in a weird spot, right? Is it just me?
are you suggesting that we're not in reality?
Well, what is reality really anyway? Was where we were before reality? What if this is real reality and that was fake reality? How could we know? But anything's possible. Maybe this is Baba Yaga's reality. Or maybe the other one was, and she's stuck here. I don't know. This could be anything. What even are we? Who are you? What are you made up of? I don't know.
I'm Chip
Miyuki.
Walden.
Oh, right. I'm Miyuki. You're Astrid. Oh,
Yes.
well, that was fun.
Well, now that we got that sorted, do you think that there's any way to talk to Emil, and would he know anything?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good idea. I would think that they would probably know something about the area. They've been here for a while, pretty sure. Let's ask them.
Yeah?
Jamie, while they're asking Emil,
Mm-hmm.
Chip will sneakily go behind the bar and start peering into the mirror.
Sneakily, huh? You want to roll me a stealth check?
Yep. And I'm gonna sink your.
Wait.
your
This giant dude is just gonna walk around
behind
a
the
crowded bar.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was gonna
Yes.
say.
Have you
I'm-
ever been to a bar, Ben? Do you
Yes.
know what it's like in there?
Yes.
Just
I'm
go
gonna-
around back.
That's why I said sneakily, Jim Jam.
You're
All
like
right.
7 feet tall.
And 300 pounds. Just relax a little bit, all right? Here, I will sink Jamie's perception check and add 2 edges onto
DC
my
should
own.
be like 3.
Okay, so I rolled a 10 on the die.
Mhm.
I have a -2 to stealth, but then my +2 to the edges means it's a 10.
Well, with my 26,
Oh.
you see a woman step out of a storeroom,
Mhm,
like right by the bar,
mhm.
and it's the woman I showed you, Katrina, and she looks at you and goes, "May I help you?"
Yep. I want to look at a mirror.
Well, if you don't mind, you can stand on the other side of the bar.
Well, I'm very big and it's hard to see it up close.
Sir, please remove yourself from behind the bar.
Yeah, of course. And he'll. He feels ashamed that he did that, and he goes back up. But he's leaning over the bar's table as far as he can, getting as close to the mirror without actually being
Uh-huh.
in behind the bar. He's like leaning up to the mirror as close as he can.
Right. Skeslin and Soraya, what are you doing right now?
As we continue to drink, I would like to actually sort of curious as to why this ice wine is such a secret. I mean, it's amazing. I think that if you could advertise this stuff, you'd be making a killing. So, what is it that prevents you from doing so?
Are you asking Emil or Katrina?
Whoever had given me this drink, which I assume was Emil, but
Emil, yeah. He says, "Well, it's not up to us. I mean, we just follow the rules around here."
well, sort of. But I guess the question I'm asking is, who's making those kind of rules?
Well, the Winter Witches, of course.
And what do they have against the ice wine? Is it something that they like to keep for themselves, or is it just something they don't like to be distributed into the people?
It's not up to us. We just follow the rules here, and that's all we can do. And he quickly turns and leaves the conversation.
And Soraya's gonna kind of lean over to Skeslin and say, "It's because it's poison."
Astrid, Katrina actually, after dealing with Chip, catches your eye and kind of walks over and goes, "Is he with you?"
Yes, he is. But don't pay him any mind. He won't bring you any harm, except for maybe a few broken bottles. We'll take
Oh, well, I understand. I have friends like that as well. But
So,
you seem kind and responsible. So
Well, thank you. May I introduce myself? My name's Astrid.
Nice to meet you, Astrid. Katrina.
Katrina, may I ask you a question?
Of course.
How long have you lived here?
My entire life.
Really? And you've been anywhere else, or?
Travel is hard around these parts, but I like it here.
I suppose with all the snow, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's always been snowy, right?
Of course, this is the land of eternal winter.
Of course. I don't know.
I was just going to make myself a cup of tea. I don't know if you would some.
I really, that sounds delightful. Thank you. I'd love one. Thank you.
It's at this point that you hear just a sound of a bottle cracking and Chip being like, "Oh, sorry.
And
Yeah.
Astrid, roll a quick sense motive.
Sense motive.
Woman's about to poison you."
14.
14. You catch, as the crash of the bottle, you catch the nastiest evil eye towards Chip. Not mechanic evil eye, but like,
Yeah.
ooh, if she
Ooh.
could stab him with her eyeballs, she would.
She looks like she could too. Ooh,
Yeah.
But she does continue. You see her pull out tea bags, and she heats water, and she starts to make 2 mugs of tea for you as you continue talking.
Oh, that looks delightful. Thank you so much, Katrina.
Of course.
So-
And she puts the tea in front of you.
Oh, well, here's to your health.
Oh, same to you. And she will raise the tea glass to you and take a sip of hers.
And Astrid will pretend to take a sip
Ah!
and put the cup back down. Say, "Oh, that's the best cup of tea I think I've had in quite a while."
Roll me a bluff check.
Oh no.
What's
I thought
What's
it was
Helen
a little bit
DeGeneres' wife's name?
Portia de Rossi.
Portia,
Portia.
yeah.
She's so Portia de Rossi.
Oh, I thought she was like a young Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she looks like Michelle
that's a
Pfeiffer.
good one. Oh,
love
good
Michelle.
get.
17.
17. Is it still too hot?
Oh no, it's better. I'm fixing it. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
You know, I did have a question for you. Now, have you ever seen any of the winter witches around these parts?
Sure. Nazena comes into town every once in a while.
Who? What was that again? Who?
Nazena.
Nazena. Oh, I don't recognize that name. How is she related? Is she just friends?
No, she is in charge of this region. I'm sorry, are you not from around here?
Oh, sort of, but no, in a way, because you're because Chip and Astrid runs over to Chip and then looks back and looks at him and says, "Just go with whatever I say."
He
And then
knocks
turns
over
to-
another bottle, turning around, and he's like, "Okay."
And I'll say, I'll handle this, Katrina. Thank you so much. What did I say about going near a bottle now? You got to be careful around these parts. And then she pulls Chip away.
Pulls Chip away.
Yes. And then she says,
Interesting.
Chip, these winter witches, they've been around these parts, and I've been asking questions, and I didn't do so well. And now I think they're onto me. This place, well, I'm just gonna step outside. I think I'm ruining most things, okay?
Great. Quick, go see what the statue is named.
Oh, okay, I'll go. And she
Jamie,
exits.
did I see anything in the mirror?
No, you don't see anything in the mirror besides your big head.
Okay, I'll go with Astrid. We'll be right back. We're gonna go look at things.
Yes, thank you.
All right, don't get hit by too much snow.
And as Chip and Astrid walk out of the bar, Katrina picks up that cup of tea and actually brings it over to Skeslin and Soraya at the table. And Yuki, I assume you're over there with them now.
Mm-hmm.
She sets it down and says, "I made this for the redheaded woman that's with you, and I guess it's not her taste. I was just wondering if anybody would like it."
Oh, yes, please. This magic juice is quite delicious, but it would be nice to have some tea.
I'll drink your magic juice if you don't want it.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want it. I mean, it's wonderful. It's just, tea sounds so wonderful. It's so cold outside. And she'll take the tea and take a sip.
Oh boy, you're dead.
Say that.
I need you to roll a will save.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No.
All right, that is a 16.
16. All right. Well, are you your party from around here? It doesn't seem like the other woman is.
Oh, what other woman?
The one with the red hair. She didn't seem to know of the Winter Witches or anything about our area.
Oh,
With this, if I'm sitting there next to them listening to this conversation, not really trying to not obviously paying attention, but I want to just sort of kick Soraya in the shin ever so gently, just to let her, just a little signal.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to make it obvious.
Of course.
I'm not sure Soraya would understand that, to be honest. She, I don't think anyone's ever tapped her under a table in that way before. So,
What ways?
Or ever. She's got some social interaction issues.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would I mean, I wouldn't have noticed the kick, I assume, but would I have picked up on anything strange from these folks having been here for a little while?
Roll a sense motive.
Okay.
And I'll give you a bonus for having been around them for longer than the other 4 have.
Okay.
You've been here since yesterday.
Okay. 12.
12. You've noticed some weird things about this couple, but nothing outrageous. Like, every once in a while, you would notice, while you were performing, you would notice the two of them in a corner, like, whispering to each other, looking at you. But, I mean, you've experienced that before. It definitely seems like the woman has, like, Katrina has a needle wrapped around her finger.
Okay.
But they haven't treated you poorly. They've been fairly welcoming. And, I mean, with that sense motive, that's really all you've gotten.
Okay.
Soraya's going to continue to answer her. And Soraya would have paused to just kind of be like, oh, yes. So, no, we were looking for our friend, and Miyuki, she was here the whole time, and we've just been searching and searching for her, and we were worried something happened to her. But we're so excited we found you.
I am so happy that you were able to find her. It just warms my heart. But I mean, now that you've found her, you should probably continue your journey wherever you are headed, right?
Oh, yes.
And Soraya, this sounds like a very logical answer. This sounds like maybe the best idea you've ever heard.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I do think we should be going soon.
Oh.
I mean, there is quite a storm outside, but we've weathered the storms before.
And if I may say, the townspeople here don't really take to outsiders as well as we do. I would hate to see anything happen.
Oh, you are so kind, looking out for us like that. Thank you. Oh, that would have been really embarrassing had we run into the wrong crowd.
Yeah. However, I'm afraid something might happen to us if we go out in that storm tonight. So I figure maybe tomorrow we can continue on our path.
Oh, but surely heroes, adventurers like yourself would be able to weather a silly storm.
Oh, well, that is flattering of you. But I like the cold, but it's really cold out there. I don't know how you guys do this all the time.
Well, I think if you're ready, you and your group should leave as soon as possible. And you can start to see the cracks form in her facade that, like, she really doesn't want you here. And Skeslin and Miyuki, it's becoming clear that this woman does not want your party here. Soraya, you're like, this is a great idea. We need to go.
Yes, fun. We should go. We're adventurers. We have things to do.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I use Unwitting Ally in this instance on her?
On Katrina or on Soraya?
Katrina.
On Katrina. Let's see. Unwitting ally, you befuddle the target's mind. The target has difficulty telling friend from foe for a short period of time. Considered your ally and not your enemy's ally while determining flanking. The subject takes no other hostile action against your enemies due to this spell effect. You could cast this. She would know that you've cast a spell.
Okay.
She would have a will save. So you could try. It might work, but...
I mean, it seems like something Miyuki might risk. Just try and get information.
Sure.
Meanwhile,
Right.
Skeslin's just like,
I'm going to use one of my edges.
aha!
How lovely.
Actually, I'll use both of them, just to be safe.
Isn't
Uh,
gonna end well.
yeah, so the DC, the will is 14.
14.
So I guess if I use my edges, does that make it 16?
You can't use your edges, but you can use your sink.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll use sync.
Okay. So -1 for me. And what was the DC?
14.
She passes.
No!
She has a 16 will save.
Ta-da!
She kind of glances at you real quick, and she like goes to grab Soraya's wrist and pull her in close, and she, as she does, she's like, "You leave as soon as possible."
Yes.
And with that, we'll take a look outside with Chip and Astrid.
Oh boy.
We're wrapped up tight and
Yeah.
looking at the bottom of. Do you see anything? Is there anything familiar about this?
And you were looking at the statue, correct?
Yeah, because I remember the lady statue, and I'm
Mhm.
wondering if it is the lady or if it's something else. And just to let you know, Chip has taken those homemade snowshoes and like lashed them to his feet.
Okay, awesome. You get outside looking at this statue, and you're able to like wipe away some of the snow, and you see a plaque at the bottom in the same place the plaque was on the other statue, and this says "The Cold Woman."
Oh.
And both of you could roll a knowledge local if you have it.
Okay, yeah, I do have that one. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything.
I don't have knowledge local. I have knowledge engineering. That's it.
Well, maybe this is a good question to ask Miyuki about. We should go
I
back
think
in and it's chilly out here.
It really is. I think we're gonna have to stay here for the night. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
And just so you all know, Nadia had told you, like, you can stay with me. I will come meet you back once you've gotten Miyuki with you. I'll meet you in the town square. So she's hanging out, waiting for you guys.
Waiting.
And we'll look for Nadia and be like, we'll be back in one moment. We'll go get our friends.
Yes.
As you re-enter the White Weasel, you see Katrina like grab Soraya's arm and pull her in and tell her something. And it doesn't seem like a kind woman anymore.
Oh.
When I see she's grabbed Soraya, I actually will get up real quickly, get between her and Soraya, and lean in real close. I'll say, "Listen, take your hand off the druid, or I'm going to freeze your bones until they're so brittle they shatter just from taking a step. Now we're here on business, and we're going to complete it. So you better decide right now whether you're in our way or not."
Ooh.
And Katrina stands up from where she's seated, just acknowledges that you've spoken in this way, and backs away to behind the bar.
Well, I misread them way more than I thought.
Jamie, is her effect still on me?
Yes. You are under the effect of suggestion, basically.
How long does it last?
An hour.
Oof.
Yikes.
We have to go.
Well, I mean, it does kind of seem like we have to go, but I don't know that we should leave.
No, we have to go, and we have to go now. And Soraya's just going to stand up and walk out of the bar.
Astrid will follow her.
I wouldn't go that way. It's mighty cold outside. Well,
You
we
see a
have to
few
go.
other
Yeah.
see a few other people leaving the bar. I mean, it's mid-afternoon.
We could go with Nadia. She's suggested a place for us to stay. So Nadia's a friend, Miyuki.
Oh, a new friend. This friend, I hope, is nicer than those friends.
Well, I have to say a meal was nice, but
Miyuki, as you turn to say these friends, roll a perception check.
Okay. 8.
Katrina has made her way behind the bar and is talking in those same hushed tones to Emil, and he is fiddling with something below the bar.
Oh.
Something doesn't seem right. They seem suspicious. I don't know. Should we attack them or run or
hey, Emil, what you got there? And he'll stick his head over the bar.
As you do, Emil pulls out a loaded crossbow
Whoa!
and points directly at Astrid. You can roll initiative.
Hey, no. Emil!
Okay.
We got a nat 20.
Nat 20 for me too!
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All
Not
right.
20 for me!
What? Oh my God.
Wowza. All right. What are your bonuses? What is your total, first off?
22.
26.
22 for Soraya, 21 for Chip, 26 for Astrid.
Yeah.
Miyuki and Skeslin, what are you guys?
I got a
20s.
I got a 14.
14. Skeslin?
11.
11. Well, I'll say that him just pulling out the crossbow is going to be his surprise round. And Astrid, you're up first. You see this guy level a crossbow at you.
Yeah.
And actually, let me pull us to the map on roll 20.
Okay.
Oh, wow. All right.
Now,
Oh,
this
boy.
looks like a huge map. I'm sorry, I tried to find a tavern
Oh, I see.
that would be a feasible size, but you can all place yourself where you would have been. Chip, obviously, you said you stuck your head over the bar.
Yep.
Is that the door?
Yes, this area over here is the door.
The door, okay. Astrid is going to, let's see. She's gonna take out her axe. That's for sure. And she's going to, let's see, move to right here. How far can I go? 20 feet?
I think 30.
30 feet? 30 feet, that's right. Okay. She's gonna go to here and she's going to take her axe, put it right in his face and say, I think you'll be wanting to think twice about firing that friend.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Please let me intimidate. Okay. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
All right, you see him kind of question his action at this point, but it is Soraya's turn. Soraya, what are you going to do?
Well, I said I left.
You were leaving out the door.
And I'm not sure how suggestion works, so how I kind of interpret it is you got to keep doing the thing, and she said you need to leave. So I'm interpreting that as Soraya needs to leave.
So, just so you know, suggestion, asking you to do something obviously harmful would negate the effect, but if it's something that you deem like it seems reasonable, you would do it. So
Okay,
if
so
you
it
think
doesn't seem
leaving-
reasonable to leave her party if they're being attacked.
That is a Soraya roleplay question.
Got it. I just didn't know where the line was, so now I
You
do.
haven't seen anybody fully attacked yet, but
Okay.
that's kind of where I'm gonna judge.
Okay, so I would say Soraya's at the door here, and she's gonna say to everyone, "You guys, we have to go. There's things to do. We have to continue our mission. We must leave." And that'll be her whole action.
All right, Chip, what do you do?
Well, I wanted to get behind this bar anyway, so
Oh boy.
Chip will climb back here, and then he'll be like, "Now, Emil, there was no reason to do something so hasty. Come here, friend!" And he'll grab him. So, yeah. That's a natural 18.
Oh.
And I've got +6 to it. So
24.
24.
Huh? Yeah, you grab him.
Yeah. I got you. Don't worry, Emil. I got you.
Oof. Miyuki, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to. That's closer. I want to climb up on this table behind me,
Sure.
and I'm going to pull out my drum and inspire some courage by saying, "Be afraid, be very afraid, because this crew is ready to raid. They are strong and tough and impossible to kill. Go forth, you guys, and show them your skill."
Oh.
Yes.
All right. So you guys are inspired. You get +1 morale bonus saving throws against charm and fear effects, and +1 competence bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Skeslin, you're inspired, but what do you do?
I am inspired. I can get to here with 30 feet of movement. And then I will cast a spell. Adhesive
Interesting.
spittle. But I will target our good friend, Michelle Pfeiffer here.
Cool.
And
She
she
is-
will need to make a reflex save.
Reflex save, eh? Oh, reflex. Let's see. 17.
That is the DC, so it is a pass.
Oh, thank goodness.
She still takes a -4 penalty to dexterity, -2 penalty to attack rolls, and it moves at half speed, but is not stuck in place.
Wow.
-2 to attack, huh?
Yep.
All right. It is her turn. But before we find out what she does, we should head over to chat and see what they have to think about this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm in it. I like that. So I have one from earlier from It's Lucas Martinez who says, "Please let the woman behind the bar be 5 feet and just staring the large man down."
Oh my goodness. Oh, Adam Kimbleton is saying, "I want a soundtrack, Megan."
Oh my. I like that. It's Lucas Martinez says, "Chip and Astrid are just making huge snow angels."
Of course.
One Forastero says, "Ugh, this place. 1 star on TripAdvisor."
For real.
Paragon-
Maybe 1 star.
And
Paragon
evil
Trigger.
Jim Jam is saying, "Hi, Mom."
That's right. My mom's in the chat.
Paragon Trigger is in the chat and says, "Astrid just pours the tea behind herself."
Yeah, I should have just thrown it.
Now, Megan, Paragon Trigger was the one that made those
The minis.
of Cat Phantom that we put up on the Discord. So
Those are amazingly impressive, and I'm very
Oh, boy.
impressed.
They're very cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of crazy things happening, Astrid, we forgot wild magic. Why don't you roll me a d12, please?
Oh boy, I forgot.
Wait. Now I've never dealt with a wild magic before.
You did, way back in the day,
Did I?
way back like a month ago, when, who was it got hit with wild magic and you were all surrounding that person. You couldn't move
Ben.
further away from them.
Oh.
And that's what made you hit Soraya with your axe.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that again,
I don't
Sarah.
remember that.
Oh no.
Roll
Okay,
a d12 for me.
okay.
While you're figuring that out, we do have follows from the Raven God and Evil Artifacts. So
Nice.
welcome to the channel,
Yeah.
everybody.
People artifacts. Oh my.
I got a 7.
7.
That's the worst.
Oh. Oh.
It's the worst.
I don't know.
All right. Borrow luck. You are a luck sink, drawing power from everyone around you.
Oh no.
When you roll a d20, you may choose any number of allies, minimum 1, taking the best result. Every chosen
Uh-oh.
next
no.
d20 roll and take the worst result. So
wait,
you get to say
wait.
at least one person. Like, you have to choose one. I choose Chip this round.
Yeah.
You would get
Why
to
would you do
roll
that?
2 d20s because you picked one other person and you
Uh-huh.
take the better. But then when it's Ben's turn, he would roll 2 d20s and take the worse.
Oh no.
That's a fun one.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So you're borrowing luck from everyone.
I'm borrowing luck. Okay.
Wow.
Borrow.
And you can
luck.
choose all 4 allies, but that means each one of them has to roll 2 d20s. But you
Oh,
would get
no.
5 chances at a critical
Right.
hit.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Oh wow. Okay. Whew.
All right.
Don't
Makes me
you
nervous.
dare,
Don't.
Candace.
It is Katrina's turn, and she is going to attempt to cast defensively on Chip. Let's
oh.
see. Let me double check. That should do it, yeah. Chip, I need you to roll a will save.
Cast defensively, that goes against my CMD. You want to?
Oh, darn. What is your
Well,
CMD?
There's also the fact that I haven't had anybody try to cast a spell while under the effects of the adhesive spittle, but there's also a concentration check required. It is DC 15 plus the spell's level, or be unable to cast the spell.
All right. Ugh. Well, never mind, Ben. You don't need a will save because this spittle. Jim, I'm going to figure out a way to destroy your adhesive spittle. I need you to know that.
I just cast a spell, man. I don't know.
I guess with her move action, can she attempt to claw out of this, or is that also a standard action?
That would be a standard action to try to scrape the goo off.
Jim, I don't like it. It's Emil's turn. And he is shaken, but he still levels this shot at Astrid, who is directly in front of him at this point.
Jamie, I will remind you, he is grappled.
He's grappled. Why do you guys do this? Why can't we just have fun?
I'm
and
having
play
so much fun.
Pathfinder?
Great.
I'm having a fun time.
Fine. He's gonna attempt to get out of this grapple. And he doesn't because I have a 6 on the die.
Yes.
Back to the top of the round with Astrid. Astrid, what do you do?
Astrid would like to hop up and over the bar, walk up to him while he's grappled, take the blunt part of her axe, and bop him in the head.
So you're gonna deal some non-lethal damage?
Yes.
Okie
May I?
dokie. You may. Now there's not much room behind the bar
Oh, yeah.
currently. You could stand on top of the bar.
Oh, on top of the bar. Great.
Which is actually beneficial. It gives you a
Yeah.
+1 to your attack.
But
Does it
dealing
now?
non-lethal damage with a lethal weapon, you do take a penalty, correct?
-4.
-4.
So you get, with this roll on top of your normal attack bonus, it's
Uh-huh.
-3.
-3.
Luckily, you
And
do
the
get to roll
inspired
twice.
You do have to choose
I do.
someone
Who are you gonna sink some luck from?
Soraya? Thank you.
So I roll a d20, or she?
No,
She
gets
just
to
rolls
roll
her attack
2.
twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I got a 6 on the die. That was not great.
What's
you-
the second one?
Did you roll twice?
13. That was my second roll. So 13 on that die. So that's the better roll.
What's the total?
Let's see. 13. It's a 16.
Plus 1
Minus-
because
minus
me.
3. I did.
Miyuki.
Yeah.
You
Did
hit.
I hit.
Roll damage.
She's excited. I'm
You're
rolling
gonna
the wrong
kill this guy with
dice.
one
I'm
hit, I know.
excited.
She takes the axe with the flat part of it, and just slaps him with it.
Just like pancake slaps him.
10.
10?
10.
Oof. All right.
Oh wait, do I get to add 1 for Inspire Courage? That? Oh, 11.
Yeah, 11. All right. Woof. Okay. Cool. Well, you didn't kill him in one hit, so
I don't mean it, I
We're
just
not
that's-
killing him. We're just knocking him out.
yeah.
oh, that's all. Just knocking him out. Cool. It is Soraya's turn. Soraya, you're yelling for everybody to leave with you. What do you do?
I'm gonna try again, and because I have not seen anyone take an action against any of my friends yet, so
You
she's
see
gonna-
them struggling, but they seem caught up in all of your friends' madness.
What are you guys doing? We should go. There's no time for this. Let's go, you guys.
Would you like to do
That's,
anything else?
I don't think I'm gonna do anything else.
Chip, it is your turn now.
So Chip will just put him in a sleeper hold as fast as he can, and so he'll maintain the grapple. That's a 13 on the die, plus my 7, plus 2 for flanking, plus 1 gives me a 23.
Wow.
And then he'll put him in the sleeper hold and then just smacks him in the forehead with his, it's his offhand. So
Okay.
he's doing non-lethal damage as well.
Great. Roll me your non-lethal damage.
All right, I will. That's a total of 4 points of damage.
4 points non-lethal. This poor guy. He's having not a great day. Miyuki,
Sorry,
it is
Emil.
your turn.
And
Okay.
I actually have to step away real fast because I forgot to plug in this computer before we started.
Okay. What I really want to do is pull out my longsword and walk over here and try to attack Michelle Pfeiffer, Katrina. Or rather, maybe hop over here onto the bar. Can
Love
I do that in one turn? I can't keep track of everything in my brain. So can I draw my sword and attack this turn?
I should say no, but I let 2 other people get away with it so far, so go ahead.
Okay.
all get one. You all get one.
We all get one. So I should be able to make it over here. And just this scary lady coming over with her sword. I mean, everyone has been trying to not kill. Was that right?
Yep.
So far.
Okay, so I kind of see that, and she's coming over ready to stab, and she sees everyone else doing that, so she's just going to try to hit her in the head with the flat end of the blade.
Perfect.
Love it.
Now you will take -4 because you are attempting to do non-lethal damage with a lethal weapon.
Okay.
But if you wanted to get rid of some of those edges, I mean, it
Oh,
would
that's
lessen
true.
that penalty.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll use one of them. Let me yeah, okay. Oh, come on! That's a 7. So,
What's the total?
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't do it. That does not do it. Sorry, you guys. I know Rady is working furiously behind the scenes to get the technical difficulties caused by Ben taken care of.
Oh,
we'll be
no.
back as
I'm
soon
so
as-
sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's loud.
But we'll be
Ben.
back very soon. I hope you can still hear us. We're going to continue playing.
Oh, Ben.
Skeslin, it is your turn.
Well,
Look at your stupid face. Sorry, not you, Jim. Ben. Jim, what do you want to do with your turn?
I want to. I will just. I don't think there's anything that I want to do. I might actually just hold.
Skeslin holds. It is Katrina's turn again. She is going to claw her way out of this stupid spittle and is not going to do it with a 4 on the die. So that's wonderful.
Don't
It
worry,
is-
it's only going to last for 6 more rounds, Jamie.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so excited. So excited. It is Emil's turn. And
Oh no.
he is not excited about all the non-lethal damage he took. So, what's he gonna do? You know what? He drops his crossbow, and he is going to pull a sap. Nope, a dagger out. Now, drawing the dagger, that should incur an attack of opportunity from Astrid.
Drawing
No.
a weapon does not prevent.
Does not. I love rules. I love rules so much. So he pulls this dagger, and Astrid, he's after you.
Yeah,
So
I
here we go.
know. Okay.
No, nope. I'm gonna roll that again.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second.
I'm just so sorry, everyone. I feel so
Wait.
bad for the camera thing.
Yeah, guess who I'm borrowing luck from, Ben?
Don't you dare!
Candace,
Wait, I think.
would a 14 have hit your AC?
No.
He critically fails, and he is gonna miss and stab into the bar, and his dagger is now stuck in the bar.
Excellent.
And more
My-
good things happen to Astrid because Scott Denuzzo gave you the BBBB.
Exactly what I needed to hear,
I love
as it is
your face.
Astrid's turn.
I actually would like to. I'll jump in there with my held action.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Seeing that he dropped the crossbow, I will cast Mage Hand to bring the crossbow to me.
Ooh,
That'll be my turn.
wonderful. Astrid, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh no, there's so many things I would like to do.
Well, you're obviously borrowing luck from Chip.
I'm gonna, Chip, yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow some luck from you, buddy. I
Oh.
would like to. Oh, he's still grappled. No?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So I just really want to knock him out.
Okay.
Is that okay? I would like to take his dagger, pry it from the bar, and
Mhm.
just slap him across the face with it as hard as I possibly can. Yeah?
The fact that you asked me if it's okay that you can knock out.
I'm sorry.
Roll me a strength check to get the dagger out of the bar.
Okay.
You get to roll twice. Remember that.
Good, because that roll was a 1.
Oh boy.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You rip this dagger out. Shards of the bar kind of spray as you pull it out. Now, I will let you make an attack roll with this
Okay.
dagger. Remember, you're going to take a -4 to deal non-lethal damage.
-4 non-lethal damage. Okay. Running. 16.
Yeah, that hits. So now roll me 1d4
1d4.
plus your strength.
Okay. That was bad. It flew off. I'm here, friend. 5.
5 points of non-lethal damage. All right. Soraya, he does not look good, I'll tell you that. Soraya, are you still standing at the door waiting for everyone to join you?
No, they're not listening to me. So I'm gonna move up. I'm just gonna start moving. So I'm gonna go 30 feet up. Oops. That's it.
Do you say anything different this time?
Nope, I'm just, at this point, it's just like, she's saying to herself that she's got to go get them because they have to go. And so she's just getting closer.
Chip, your turn, and you get 2 d20 rolls.
Well, I am going to maintain the grapple. First one's a 9. Please be better. And then, Candace, why would you do this to me?
Sorry.
Second one's a 5. So hang on, because there's a lot of math that goes on here. 5 plus 5 for holding on to the grapple. All right, plus my 7 plus 2. So it's going to still be a 19.
Against my CMD, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you, oh, wait, hold on, let me double check. Yeah, you still have him.
Okay, good. And then I will just naturally just slap him in the face again. This big old mitt on his left hand is just going to pop him right in the nose. My D4 always pops out of this tray. Okay, that's 5 more points of non-lethal damage.
And this man goes unconscious.
We got him!
I'm going to let this play out. Miyuki, what do? You see this man go unconscious in Chip's arms.
I mean, Katrina's still here, right?
Yeah, she's still up. She hasn't had the chance to act after seeing this, but
Yeah.
this guy has gone unconscious.
Well, I think Miyuki was like, I guess the blade didn't work, and she's going to turn around and try to hit her in the head with the hilt of her sword.
Dealing non-lethal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
-4.
Come on, die.
And you know what? I'm going to sink it.
Oh. Okay. 18!
We'll hit. Oh, gosh.
Right.
Roll some
She
damage.
hates us so much.
6.
6 points of non-lethal against Katrina now. Oh, and she does not look good either. It is now her turn, since Skeslin held his action and acted later. She, throws her hands up as much as she can in this spittle. And she begins begging, please, just stop. Just please stop. You will never escape her. They will find you. You can't hide from them. Just please leave. You only bring danger to us all.
How can they see us?
And you see her glance up at the mirror.
Well, my question though is, how did you know we were, what we were here for, and or that we were outsiders?
I've never seen you before.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Small towns.
Okay.
Just please leave. Go wherever you need to, but don't stay here.
She's right. We have to go. We're putting them all in danger.
What was her name again?
Katrina.
Oh my ear.
Katrina, the Winter Witch that's in charge of this area is named
Nazena Vasilyevna.
Vasiliona.
Vasilyevna. Yes.
Ovna.
And do you know where she is?
I assume she's still in the Pale Tower.
Okay.
Piper's cracking me up right now.
Hi, is that not comfortable enough for you? Lie down.
Well,
Anyway.
what do y'all think? Should we be getting along?
Yeah, we're gonna go directly to the Pale Tower right now to stop her. Soraya, we're gonna do what you want.
But we have to leave the town.
And Jamie, I would like to roll a bluff check for that.
Sure, roll a bluff check.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, no.
We're gonna do that. Wink, wink. All right. Everybody, we're leaving for the Pale Tower right now.
At this point, Katrina is like trying to claw the spittle off of her and get to her unconscious husband. And you are saying what she wants to hear. She doesn't care. She just wants you gone.
Yeah, to be honest, it wasn't really for her. It was for, the mirror.
For the mirror. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway, I'll leave. Yeah.
And I follow Chip.
Yeah. Soraya is definitely following them out.
I think that standing on the bar, Miyuki goes, well, thank you for your kindness, letting me stay here and being nice. And then also not thank you for how rude you were and you tried to shoot us. And I hope you have a good day. And then she'll hop off the bar and follow everybody.
Once regardless of whether my companions are out the door or not, I want to take the crossbow that I've got in my hands, walk up to the mirror, and with the butt of it, just shatter the thing before I go.
Ooh,
and while I'm standing there amidst the broken glass, I'll look down at what's her name?
Katrina,
yeah.
Show?
Say, listen, you might want to be reevaluating who it is that you're afraid of. Because we're here. And if you mess with us again, I'm going to kill you. And then I'll leave.
Ooh.
Skeslin's so cool.
He's so dark.
He's so cool.
Yeah. How is he even a friend of mine?
well, you exit the White Weasel. Skeslin, do you say anything about what you've just done?
No.
Of course not. Well, Nadia is standing there waiting for you to come out. She waves you over. All right, if you guys are ready, we can head to my house.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, this is our friend Nadia. She's cool. And this is Miyuki. She's like a part fox, sometimes part human thing. Kitsune.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see your party is full again. If you'll follow me.
Right.
And she leads you.
Would the suggestion still be on me, or we've left the tavern?
I'll say you've left. It's wearing off at this point.
Okay.
Nadia leads you to the far east side of town to a stout little house with a kennel attached to the side. You see a couple of the men that she was traveling with is like unhooking the dogs from their sleds, letting them into the kennel, feeding them, watering them. But Nadia goes to the front door and opens it and is like, all right, come on in, and walks in.
Do you have any mirrors? Because apparently in the tavern, the witch was watching us through the mirror. Nasena was watching us.
You won't find any mirrors in here, trust me.
Okay, and we actually had a mirror. We got it last time off of a person, and Chip will take that out and just huck it. He just chucks
Frisbee
it away.
throw?
Yeah,
Great.
it's gone.
Wonderful.
Nice.
So
So-
is it every mirror just like that exists here, or specific mirrors?
Well, we got this one off of an someone who was pretending to be our ally, and instead turned out to be an enemy, and was going to warn Nasena of our coming. And so I figured it's best if we get rid of it. There's no way for myself to look through it and see the other side. Otherwise, perhaps I would have kept it, and maybe we could have gotten the advantage, but I don't have that ability.
Would it be possible to roll a knowledge arcana to see if we can understand exactly what mechanism is at work here with the mirrors?
Yeah, absolutely.
While that's happening, Jamie, I do want to point out, I know most of the time we wait and talk about our subs at the comment break, but Lumberjack391 has subbed, and they commented earlier, hey guys, I'm the dude that gave you dice to play with at Origins, if you remember. So when Diana was like, oh, my dice aren't working, and that guy walked up and gave her dice to use for the rest of our live show, that's Lumberjack391.
Hello!
That was over a year ago, so it's awesome that you're here.
Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. What was that knowledge arcana?
I had a 19, but I did want to apply both of my edges to it, making it a total of 21.
All right, 21 is exactly what you need. For one option, you would know there are such things as attentive mirrors. These are usually smaller, and with these mirrors, it can be used as an emergency means of communication with whoever has created the mirror. There is also, you know that there is such a spell, besides scrying, in these parts there's a spell known as Irrisen Mirror Sight, where if you know of the mirror's location, there is the possibility that whoever is casting it can see through the mirror.
Right, so we're going to have to assume that any mirror, especially those fixed in place in town, are windows through which the witches can look through.
Wow.
Oh boy.
All right.
I promise there are no mirrors in here.
I believe you.
And she turns and walks into her house.
Chip follows her, and he's squeezing through the door frame.
Chip, you go to walk through the frame, and the door slams shut on you.
Nadia?
And you hear, like, scuffling, and a few seconds later, Nadia comes and opens the door. I am so sorry. I really should have those hinges checked. Come on in. Come on in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't have any knowledges.
Does anybody have detect magic? Because
yeah, detect magic on the door. For sure.
I think I do.
I do.
Okay. Go for it.
Should I?
Jamie, I would detect magic on the door.
There is no magic on the door.
Oh. The hinges?
Nor on the hinges. I'm not trying to trick you.
Can I sense motive on Nadia?
Sure.
Okay. Oh boy, that's a natural 2. I don't even know why I'm looking at the number. Yep, she's telling the truth. All right. He'll walk in.
Those of you with knowledge arcana who did detect magic, are there any people that fit both categories? Nope. Great. I love that.
Technically, I do with my bardic knowledge, and I can detect magic.
Yes, Miyuki. Yes.
Fine, Miyuki. You would know when you detect magic, there's no magic on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So something must have been cast on the door. If it was not physically moved, you could roll a spellcraft check to identify the spell since you saw it.
So I don't have spellcraft. Would that fall into the knowledge category?
Roll a knowledge arcana.
Okay.
Being somebody who happens to know the spell open close, would I be able to identify whether that was what happened?
This was with much more force than an open close spell would
Okay.
do.
Could
I got it.
also,
7.
Could I
7.
also spellcraft?
Sure.
Okay. 21.
Woo! There you go.
21. Let me double check. I have so many pages out. 21. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all.
This is
Yeah.
one of my
Hello,
favorite Sirenscape sounds. I love it. Sirenscape's pretty awesome. So,
You identify this as telekinesis.
Uh,
Okay.
Psst, hey, somebody telekinetically close this door. We've got enemies around.
Who are you saying that to?
Everybody.
Nadia as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I promise it's nothing to worry about. It's just an old door. I really should have it looked after. All right?
No,
Come on
no.
in. Come
It
on
was
in.
a-
Come on in.
It was a spell.
I promise you, it wasn't. But she kind of brushes it aside, and as she does, you hear 2 voices and a barking as twin boys around 5 years old swarm their mother with affection, followed swiftly by a dog of much smaller stature than those that guided the sleds to Waldsby. Mama, you're back! Do you have stories for us? Tell me what you bought. Muley stole my dragon and won't give it back. No, I didn't steal it, Orm. You left it out, so I borrowed it. Nadia kneels down and hugs them both. Muley, give your brother back his dragon. Why don't you both take Hatch and go say hello to the pups while I make our new friends at home? All right? And she rubs their heads, messes their hair up.
Chip would like to do a perception check and then enter the building.
Sure.
That is a total of 16.
16. It looks like a small cabin, really. Most everything is made of wood, a few metal items, lots of toys left around on the floor. You do notice portraits hanging on the wall. And there's a portrait of the 2 boys that you just saw, one of Nadia and a man, and then one of a young girl. But other than that, it looks safe, doesn't appear to be any danger. You do, however, notice this small dog rearing back and barking at you specifically, Chip.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm just a big teddy bear. And he'll enter in and go to pet the dog.
The
He'll
dog
get down.
The dog continues to bark at you.
Soraya would
And-
probably hear the barking and try to maybe go on in to calm the animal.
Sure. As you do move in, though, the boys go to pick up this dog. By the way, I meant to include a picture, but I didn't upload it onto Roll20. This dog looks very much like a miniature schnauzer, full beard, little
Nice.
perked up ears, short statured, strong legs. But the boys kind of go to grab the dog before you can get a hold of it. And come on. They're pulling this dog they're calling Hatch out the door.
Oh,
Can I?
Not pulling, but trying to pick him up, make him stop barking at Chip.
what a cute
So-
name.
Can I turn into my fox form and yip at them?
Sure. And you see the one that Muley now has Hatch in his arms. And he's sorry. And he runs out. And you see Orm turn to Nadia and say, Mama, when will Thora be back? And Nadia looks at him and says, I hope soon, my love. Now go before Hatch gets too upset. And Chip, at this point, you feel that same rolling around in your bag that you felt yesterday.
Yeah, with the soul gem. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think this little girl is the lost girl that this is her family?
You don't know. But you are the only one able to hear something this time. As you open your bag to look at this gem, you hear this in your head. Maybe.
I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I never meant to call you names.
Nope.
And with that, we will go to break.
No.
This is Overwatch. Your verification is required.
Salutations. I am Mog. There is a blinking red light calling for me to push it.
Is this the Scourge again?
This is Mog of the Scourge, yes.
You all need to stop calling me. I'm losing my mind.
I have to leave you now. A hand is reaching through the system to try and kill me.
What in the packed world is happening over there?
Become inspired by Sirenscape Online Player's massive sound library and weave your tabletop legends by building custom sound sets that bring your immersive world to life. Simply download the app to access the entire Sirenscape archive anytime you need epic sounds. The online player works perfectly alongside any virtual tabletop to bring your players together no matter where they are in the world. Broadcast your custom sound sets in real time with flawless audio quality to give them a game they'll never forget. Get the Sirenscape Online Player today at Sirenscape.com.
There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones, and unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms.
So I guess I'm a little worried about my players. They've just been acting a little strange. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it's great that they're invested in their characters. But I think all this time inside is really starting to get to them. And I'm a little worried they might hurt someone.
Take this!
Or themselves. And I guess I'm not sure what to do. It's becoming a real problem, and...
Gotcha!
Help me.
Hey, it's Evil GM Jim Jam from Dragons and Things, hanging out outside today. Socially distant, but still outside. Why? Because it's just freaking beautiful. I wanted to do some GM prep for this coming Friday's episode of Dragons and Things. I thought, I've got to go outside. I just got to be out of the house, and so here I am. I also wanted to share with you maybe a couple of things that I do while I'm prepping games, so you can kind of see the process of an episode coming together. So anyway, let's take a look at what I've got out here. I've got my setup here. I brought some snacks with me. Got to stay healthy too. Can't just be eating chips all day. I've got my laptop, which is super important. That's what my primary device for taking notes. Of course, got to stay hydrated. I even got my little pink cat cup. And then I brought some dice, because when I'm prepping for a game, I like to sometimes randomly generate ideas, not always just especially if I'm just spinning my wheels and can't think of anything. So I just, roll the dice and let them decide what's going to happen. So that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you'll join us for our episode of Dragons and Things. That's going to be Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/the DAT Network. We play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And as you can see, for me, it's all about connecting with friends and having fun and rolling dice. And so honestly, we just have a good time. And I hope to see you there.
Welcome back from break, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for our second half as we dig into this story. But first, let's read some comments. I knew somebody was going to do it. As soon as I heard it come out of my mouth, I knew somebody was going to say it.
But first.
Oh my goodness.
Back when I made the Oops-a-Doodle, Jukebox Raccoon says, Ben Birch, the real-life tech goblin.
Oopsie-doodle.
Dark Knight says Soraya is taking that dog with her.
You can try, but you'd have to pry it out of the hands of 2 5-year-old boys, and I don't know if you're willing to do that.
No.
Lumberjack 391. Do you all record this as a podcast? Seems like something I could get irrationally into.
Yes.
Yes.
Are we allowed to?
Katie just said it, so
Katie
we're
said it.
That was just saying words. Yep.
Just saying words.
I like this thing. Oh no, I lost it. Oh, I keep scrolling on me. Oh, here we go. Paragon Trigger says, Miyuki chase. Stop scrolling. Don't you usually stop this? Goodness. Miyuki chases it in the night. Skeslin secretly brings the dog snacks. Soraya openly does everything she can for the dog, and Astrid trains the dog to fight with her.
Sounds about right.
Silent H says a couple of firebolts would make quick work of the kids.
That's true.
Wow.
That's a different Soraya.
Yeah. Well, maybe we just haven't seen that side of her yet. We don't
kill one of her party members and we'll find out.
We've been followed by Turtles Frog, and Lumberjack 391 gifted a sub to God's Angel, and Scott Denuzzo gifted one to Juan Forestero, and Daniel Lands has resubbed. Thank you guys.
Juan Forestero said, "It's one of those jerk dogs." Oh.
Miniature schnauzers are not jerk dogs. They're just really loud.
Sweet.
We have a miniature schnauzer, but whatever.
We're sweet.
So, as we left off, Chip, you feel this rattling in your bag as you step into this house and the dog starts barking at you, and you alone hear this little girl's voice in your head.
Don't play it again.
Don't do it. Don't.
That little girl creeps me out. But Chip will pull out the gem and be like, Nadia, Thora,
this a little girl?
Yes, Thor's my daughter.
Did she get lost somewhere? And
I would rather not talk about it.
okay, because here's the deal. I know you don't want to talk about it, but I think we might have to talk about it, because when we were back in Heldren and we went and we saw a Baba Yaga hut, there was a doll there, and the doll was projecting an image of this ghost girl running around. It was really creepy, and I have a gem from that doll. It was a gem and a mirror. Oh, it was a mirror in the eye. And, well, I think I might have at least a piece of or your daughter.
No, you don't. You don't have my daughter. Please, if you don't mind, I will not talk about this anymore.
I repeat the exact phrase that she said to me that I don't want to hear again, and I'm too freaked out to hear it and remember what it was, but Chip wouldn't be. So he repeats that exact phrase.
Does that mean anything to you?
No, I have no idea what you are saying. Just please stop talking about my daughter.
I just look at it. I think it might be the truth.
No, my daughter is still alive. And she turns and walks away from you. And you see her head down like a hallway in this cabin, and she stops herself and she turns around. I'm sorry. You can stay in the storeroom. The supplies won't be there long. It'll clear out soon. And she points to a door and goes through another door.
Chip will start looking around for, you said there were portraits on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
He'll start looking for a picture of a little girl.
Everyone, keep your eye out. I think that little girl that we saw back in Heldren at the Baba Yaga hut, I believe that little girl might be this woman's daughter. And I think I have her here.
You find the one portrait on the wall of this little girl, but you aren't sure if it's the same little girl you saw by the Guardian hut. This girl in the portrait appears to be 3, and the girl you saw was a few years older than that, so you're not sure if it's the same girl or not. But Nadia has pointed to the room you are welcome to stay in with the supplies for now. It's around dinner time. What do you do?
Well, Chip has 2 questions for Miyuki. And they're both going to have to deal with some sort of knowledge, but he'll go up to her and say,
Miyuki, now the statue back in Heldren said the lady. A statue out here says the cold woman.
Oh.
And does that mean anything to you? You're very smart.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, can I make what would that be?
Knowledge local.
Knowledge local. I know nothing, as that was a crit fail.
Ooh, well, you can't crit fail a knowledge, but I'm assuming it's low enough that you don't know much.
Your brain explodes!
Explodes.
Yeah, you know nothing about what this statue could have been.
I don't know. I mean, it still seems like there's some kind of connection between where we were before and here, but I know as much as you do, I suppose.
Does anybody have any knowledge about what this stone is? I mean, I know we found out it was like a soul stone or gem. Specifically, does anybody know how we can get a soul out of it?
Do you have to destroy it, maybe?
I think that'd be very bad.
You can all roll a knowledge arcana.
The people that
No one
came
has
in.
it except for Miyuki.
17.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20. With the knowledge you previously remembered about this, you would assume from things you've read, things you've heard, breaking it would release whatever soul is trapped within the gem, but it would not bring the person back. It would simply let the soul go to the great beyond. But other than that, you're not sure.
So I think your conversation with Nadia didn't go so well, Chip.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get through to her. Maybe we're not meant to.
Well, I think the loss of a child, in my limited experience, is real hard, and whether or not we can get through to her may not have anything to do with us. I think the best maybe we can do is give her the information we have and leave it at that, unless she needs something else from us.
But is there no way to bring this child back from this stone?
It doesn't appear that way. I think that this is an instance in which the child is already passed on, but the soul itself is stuck in that gem. Now, I don't know for sure, but I think the kindest thing we can do is let that soul move on to whatever is next.
Jamie, would a heal check do anything?
No, but I will roll Jim's knowledge arcana over. There are ways to save a soul from a soul gem. If you still have that body, you can attempt a resurrection, but it's much harder once the soul is trapped within the gem.
I think we have to. We're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Listen, I am all for. I'm all for freedom and releasing the spirit into the afterlife, but I'm not ready yet. And if I can continue and get better and better, perhaps there's a chance that someday I'll be able to bring this woman's child back. And
I mean, at this point, you aren't even sure that the soul you have in the gem is Nadia's child. This could be someone else's child.
Right, but the hope, I'm not ready to destroy the hope for this woman.
I'm with you. I think that's quite admirable. And who knows, maybe we can find a way. It seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon for right now.
We'll keep it safe.
And Chip's gonna go knock on Nadia's door that she went into.
Sure. It takes a few seconds, but Nadia comes to the door and opens it.
I'm sorry for my presumptive attitude earlier in questions.
It's all right. Thank you. I probably overreacted as well. Nizena has Thora in the Pale Tower. This supply run was supposed to be a tax, but it's much bigger than we normally pay in order to secure her release. So I can't assume anything until I know for sure that my daughter is going to be released.
Okay. Here's the thing. I don't want to put anything on you. I don't want to make you fret. I'm carrying a soul stone that has a soul in it. And I'm hearing voices from that soul. I'd like you to carry it. And then if you hear the voice, you will know. And even if you do hear the voice, that is not without hope. That's not without any kind of information. Because I will personally put it upon myself to heal you of this.
Please. I understand. But I can only hope that Thora is alive. For all I know, the guards will come, take these supplies, and I get my daughter back.
But then
If I change my mind, I will let you know. But no, thank you. And she closes the door.
All right.
Well, you tried, Chip.
Yeah.
So things are tense in the Petska household until the boys and Hatch come back and they make all the noise in the world and warm up the house with their little joys. You guys do have a little bit of time to spend going shopping if you need to in town. I know a few of you had wanted to buy some things. Do you want to list those off? Because we chatted about this offline and let people know what you got.
I just got some potions of healing.
Ooh, just a little bit of healing.
Yes.
We did the smartest thing we could as a group and bought a wand of cure light wounds.
Yes.
It's about time.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Oh, then okay, so yeah. So so Soraya hasn't purchased anything her entire adventure yet. So she kind of had all this gold that she didn't really know what to do with. So you'd basically see her walk out of town or like out of one of the shops, and she's just got her arms like filled with so many different potions, some of which she doesn't exactly even really know what they do. But she kind of heard the sales guy, maybe give like a pitch like, you'll throw them 50 feet in the air. And she's like, cool. But do you want me to read all of them?
Sure, list them off.
Okay, so she got a potion of air geyser, a potion of invisibility, 2 potions of magic stone, 4 potions of cure light wounds, 1 potion of vanish, 1 potion of remove fear, and 2 potions of feather step.
So Soraya comes back and like arms full potions hanging at her waistband, like so excited that she got all this stuff. But if you guys don't have anything else for the rest of the night, you are more than welcome to go ahead and sleep. Yes? No?
Yes.
Would you like to do anything else?
No.
Yes. Real quick, sorry.
Yes.
Oh.
Soraya also will have found a place to mail a letter.
Yes. Soraya sends a letter out. Anybody else have something they would like to do in town before sleep?
Just in general, before sleep, Chip will start calling the and talking to the stone and saying the name Thora, and just in a very like calm nature says, "Don't worry, Thora. We're gonna find a way to get you out of there. Try not to fret." And he'll put he's trying to treat it like he would like a baby egg. That isn't hatched yet. So instead of just tossing it into the bag, it's like in a pocket close by to his chest.
Very sweet.
I often keep baby birds in my pocket.
What?
Exactly where you would keep a fragile egg, right in your pocket.
It needs to be warm.
For a grappler, yeah. You run up and squish somebody straight onto your body. exactly where you want something fragile.
Fine, that's put it in his beard.
Even as a player, evil Jim Jam is evil. I love it. I love it.
He's just trying to do the best. Jim, shut up.
Well, with that, you guys lay out, your bedrolls and stuff in this storeroom. Even though it's a storeroom, it's warm. It has plenty of space. You feel safe here. You awaken the next morning. You take your time stretching, training, focusing on spells. Is there anything you'd like to do this morning?
Eat breakfast.
Well, you go out into the kitchen, the dining area, the breakfast nook, one might say, and Nadia is already up, has made food for the boys. They're playing with toys on the ground and playing with Hatch. And she offers you guys a full meal, biscuits, some gravy, some like grits, like a gruel-y substance, some juices. She offers you a hefty breakfast.
Yeah.
And she says,
nice.
Sorry?
I just said nice.
She does seem to be a little more guarded today. But she is still offering all of the kindness that she can for you guys right now. And she goes outside. She says she's going to go take care of the dogs out in the kennel, feed them. And it's not long after she says she's headed out to do that she comes back into the front door in, it seems like a little bit of a rush. She walks directly over to Muley and Orm and says, "Boys, I need you to go next door and see Kashka. You should ask her about the time she saw a polar bear. Take Hatch with you." And she ushers them out the front door in haste. And she turns to you five and says, "You need to hide. Hurry, go out back and stay in the kennel with the dogs. Guards from the Pale Tower are here. Go!"
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll go
Out the back.
pretend to be a dog.
You're going to pretend to be a dog.
No questions asked. There's no time.
I will be a fox.
Come hide under my Yeti cloak.
Before we go rushing off into the back, I want to reach out to Nadia and cast a message. So you can whisper to us if you need anything. And then I'll go with the others.
Chip will go into the dog kennel like she has suggested and probably fill up the entire thing.
You forget she has 30 to 40 dogs in there.
I am a very big human.
Ben, we've been dog sledding. You know how big those yards are. You do not fill up the whole thing. But do all of you go out into the kennel and attempt to hide?
Yeah.
But I take my axe out and I have it in hand. And I say, "Hide under here. Anyone who needs it. We look like a giant dog in this."
Does anybody take Astrid up?
Yeah. I won't fit it. I don't.
No,
fit
you won't fit.
Astrid and I'll fit. So I'll just curl up into a ball.
I will.
I'll probably be by Skeslin.
Skeslin and Soraya, how are you hiding?
Regular just hiding
in there.
Okay.
Just
great.
like you hide.
Just wanted to know.
Yep.
Just wanted
Sorry.
to know.
I think Soraya would be just kind of just sitting there, but then also very distracted by the cute, adorable doggies in there. So.
Of course. I need everybody to roll a stealth check, please.
Oh.
I'm really great at
My God.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 9.
I got a 7. Mine
11.
was a nat 1.
And
All right. You have message on Nadia Skeslin.
that's correct. Mm-hmm.
Would you only hear what she intends you to hear?
It's a cantrip. She can pass messages to me, and I can pass messages to her. But it's not clairaudience. I don't just hear. So.
You can all also roll a perception check, if you would like.
Ooh.
17.
25.
And
13.
9.
So I heard a 17 and a 25 from Skeslin and Soraya. You two are the ones that hear the majority of this. You hear a banging on the front door, and you hear the door open. There's footsteps and metal clanging, and you hear voices. You hear a man say, "We were sent to retrieve your food and supplies." You hear Nadia you hear like every other word, but you get the gist. She responds, "It's a large load. This has to be enough for her to release Thora." The male voice replies, "We're also looking for a man known as the Black Rider. Do you have any knowledge of this individual?" Nadia responds, "No, is he in some kind of trouble?" And you hear a scuffle. And you hear the male voice respond, "Until someone steps forward with the information we seek, you will be coming with us. Sergeant Certain has questions for you." And you hear, like, dragging towards the door, and you hear the front door close.
No.
Soraya would immediately turn to Skeslin and say, "We can't let them take her. We have to do something."
I would use my ability to whisper a message to Nadia and say, "What's happening?"
You get the faintest reply. "They're taking me to the Weasel. Stay hidden."
I'll turn to the others then. She says to stay hidden. Trust her. She knows what she's doing.
What if they kill her?
She knows what she's doing.
Oh.
So
I'll whisper back to Nadia and say, "This'll last for a good 20 minutes. If you need anything, just whisper. We will come for you."
You never hear a response. Not yet, at least.
Oh.
Skeslin, where are they taking her?
She said the White Weasel. Probably because of the trouble we caused yesterday, I wouldn't doubt.
Well, but perhaps we could go, and we can keep an eye out. In case she needs any help, we'll be right there.
Listen, all of you, I don't disagree that we should help her out. But she asked us to stay put, and I have to trust her judgment in this because she knows who she's dealing with. So, if we're going to do this, and we're going to overstep our bounds, this is the one time I'm really going to put my foot down and say that we've got to move smart. Now, if we're going to go try to check anything out, we're not sending Chip, and we're not breaking down doors.
We're sending Miyuki.
We're sending whoever can move quick and light. Probably Miyuki. And we're all going to wait patiently for confirmation on what we need to do. Otherwise, we put Nadia in danger, and she's really sticking her neck out for us.
But
it's
we
one thing to get ourselves killed, it's another to get her.
We have to get closer at least, a tiny bit, not far. Just if we're close enough to be able to help should Miyuki see something.
It's about this time, Chip, you actually hear a sniffing, like down behind you where your foot is, and you turn to see Hatch sniffing at you.
Oh.
And Muley and Orm turn the corner around the kennel, and they look at you five and they go, "What are you doing with the dogs?"
Shh. Your mother told us we were supposed to hide out here.
Yes, we're playing a game where we all hide here.
Oh, is this like hide and seek?
Yes, but you have to be very quiet.
Okay, ready? It's gonna be our turn. Start counting.
But, wait, you must hide only here.
With the dogs, you can see us.
But we'll keep our eyes closed.
Quick
okay. And they kind of giggle for a second. Are you ready to start counting?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes. Go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And at this point, you hear the door from the kennel to the house open and close.
Miyuki, this is your chance.
Okay.
I think you gotta go.
I'll go. I will make a stealth roll.
Does
follow
do
them.
you have a message on Miyuki as well?
I think I can do that. Yes. I'll cast message on Miyuki as well.
Is it clear that... Sorry.
Go ahead. You got it.
I was just going to say, is it clear that the guards have left and they can't hear us if we were to...
From where you are, you think that whatever guards were here have left with Nadia. It sounded like no one's there. The house, like there's whispers through the house now of air, not of like movement and steps.
Except for the children that are now hiding because of me. So I'm going to go find them.
Jamie, can you show me the town on Roll20?
Sure, I can show you the town.
Because Chip, and can you show me where we are and where? Because
so you guys are all the way to the east, out in Nadia's house.
Oh, okay.
And the White Weasel is, I want to say, here.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
So here's White Weasel and Nadia's house.
Can we take the long way while Miyuki follows? Is that all right by you, Skeslin?
I think that should work as long as we don't draw any attention to ourselves.
So we'll take the long way outside of town, even, going all the way out and around and almost to the back of the building. And
But what about the children?
Yeah.
Let him stay hidden.
She's already lost one child. I don't think we could forgive ourselves if she lost 2 more.
Astrid, Rochambeau, you want it here or there?
Is it possible to find the kids? Are they in the house? Did they just go hide in the house?
You would assume from what you've heard, they went inside the house.
Okay, so I would probably just peek in the house and say to them, like, oh, the person who can stay hidden the longest will win a very big prize. And
you hear like giggling and like shuffling coming from what you assume is the boys' bedroom. But they don't appear. They don't say anything else.
Astrid, I'm gonna stay here. You gotta protect them. I'm too big. I'll be seen. I'll protect the children.
All right, I'll go.
And Chip will stay with the children.
Skeslin, if anything happens, you yell like a madman, and I will run faster than anyone has ever seen.
I won't really have to yell, friend. I'll just whisper. I'll cast message so that it affects Chip as well.
That's a smart idea.
Very smart.
Shall we?
So, Chip is staying with the children at Nadia's house, and the other 4 of you, it sounds like, is headed to the White Weasel.
Yes. And Silent H has given the BBBB to Jamie.
No! Me? I'll make sure to use
real
it well.
bad.
So I know Ben had talked about going the back way. What do the 4 of you do since Chip is no longer in the group going?
No, it was shockingly good advice from Chip, so that's what I intend to do.
Yeah, where Skeslin goes, I go.
You take the back route, kind of down and around this edge of town, and you actually cut through by the cemetery, and you're able to make it to the back side of the White Weasel. Anybody who would like to attempt to look through a window, you see that the back windows have no coverings. You can see through them. If you would like to peek in, I need a stealth and then a perception check.
Jamie,
Okay.
I think you're misunderstanding that. I think we said to Miyuki to go follow them just like a normal winter fox.
Yeah.
Is only Miyuki going?
But only Miyuki is going like a normal winter fox down the street. The rest of them were to go around.
Got it. Okay. So Miyuki, you're able to make it to the front of the building.
Okay.
You can also roll stealth and perception, but anybody who is on the back can also do that.
I just rolled a nat 20, and so that would be a 23 for stealth.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
And then a perception check?
Yes, please.
This is so stressful.
I'm going to use my edge for my stealth.
17.
17.
15 for stealth and 11 for perception.
Okay.
Is there a back door?
There is a back door.
Okie dokie.
You know what? Yes, there is a back door. I'm going to say yes, there is.
I got a 23 for stealth and a 15 for perception.
Highest perception I've heard is 17, correct? Anyone else
Yeah.
not rolled yet that wants to?
I actually just want to listen at the door to see if there's anybody immediately behind it.
Sure.
And that is a 24 perception.
24. From the rear of the building, it seems like there isn't movement sound coming from back there. You would assume that whatever is happening is in the front of the tavern.
Cool. Then I will go into the rear of the tavern.
Sure.
So I guess I see nothing too looking through the window.
Looking through the window because, sorry, I'm trying to pull you guys over to the tavern and we can figure this out, place ourselves where we'd like to be. So this door over here would be the back door. And I'm going to say like there's a window over here on the rear that you look through, and Miyuki, you would have seen the same thing. They have, there are 4 guards, and it appears there's some kind of leader, a 5th. And the Goltievas, Katrina and Emil, stand nearby. The leader yells a question at Nadia, who is tied to a chair, and like smacks her across the face. They have other people tied up in chairs, and it seems like they are questioning these people. Emil, seeing Nadia get hit, steps forward to stop this person, but the closest guard raises his longsword towards Katrina.
I would whisper to Nadia and say, I know you may not be able to respond, but this doesn't look good, and we might be forced to intervene unless we get a strong indication not to from you very soon.
You do not hear a response.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be whispering to them. They're like hitting people. And Nadia, like, I don't know that I know you guys are there, so I'm also telling you all the things I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do something. This is
I'll
wrong.
I'll whisper to Chip and I say, things are bad here.
I'm on
your
my way! And I Chip full run. He's like, kids, don't you move or I'll find you! And then he runs out the door and is just running down the street. And as he's running, Jamie, he gets really big.
Oh boy.
I'm going to start making my way closer to where I need to be. And then as I'm doing so, I will be I'm going to bubble up, casting Ice Shield. I'll tell the others, if you've got any preparations to make, you best make them now. I think Chip's on his way. I think you'll know when things are going down. If I know Chip, it's going to be a pretty obvious sign.
And you just hear from outside just a very obvious, ah! As he's running down the street.
And before we roll initiative, let's read some comments first.
Oh man, it's Lucas Martinez says with a pack of dogs behind him like Rocky and those kids.
Oh,
Wow.
That's awesome.
Hilarious.
Java Man 1964 is calling you guys out, splitting the party again. But you caught up. I mean, you're only semi-split.
They strategically split to provide us with a pincer attack.
Yeah.
We know how well pincer attacks work.
They work very well.
Yeah.
Adam Kimbleton says the kids are going to eat Chip.
Crossbearer 18, thus dies Chip in the most quiggly of ways.
Silent H earlier said the dogs immediately freak out because they now know that there is a fox in the yard.
Fox, who is very sweet and can talk to them, so I mean, you know.
It's true.
Sweet as she gnashes her teeth and draws her dagger.
I'm ready, Jamie. I'm ready to take this. I'm ready
Yeah.
to take these people on. Here we go.
All right, then. I guess we're rolling initiative.
Can you make me very big?
Again?
Yeah.
My goodness. Hold on. I will. Let me get a few things going here. I will make you big, Ben, but you gotta hold your horses. Let's hear some initiatives, though.
Dirty
Miyuki,
20.
Dirty 20 for Skeslin. What is your bonus?
My bonus is 5.
Miyuki?
7.
Oh, boy.
My awful.
Soraya?
16.
Chip?
9. I'm rolling a lot of
Astrid?
9s.
11.
11. All right. Well, Skeslin, you are the first in our initiative order.
Sure. I'm going to cast Open on the door that I'm pinging on the map right now. And then I am going to move to there, to the other side of the door, and wait.
And wait. All right. Let's see. It is this fella's turn, and he moves up to where they have Nadia tied. If Miyuki, you see this happen, and again he like yells questions at her and hits her again with like his gauntlet.
Are we about to have a gauntlet battle?
I don't know, but now I'm terrified of it. Now, technically, Nadia is still conscious, and she is going to attempt something. But you're not sure what's happening there. Soraya, it is your turn.
I'm going to follow suit and follow Skeslin up to the door, and that's as far as I can go.
Alrighty. It is these 4 guards' turns, and they follow suit from their leader, and each of them has another person from town like tied to a chair. They're all yelling questions, waiting for signals from their leader. But nothing really happens there. A lot of them have weapons drawn, but they are not using them yet. It is Astrid's turn. Astrid, what do you want to do?
Astrid can get up to the door, and she has her axe out, and she is ready to storm the castle next round.
Fun. And now the turn we've all been waiting for as he runs through town. Enormous.
Yeah. Very big Chip. He'd spend his action to full-on run as soon as Skeslin said that. So I'm assuming that he is outside.
Yeah, I'll say that you're about this far from the door.
Cool. How strong does that door look?
Not super strong. It's
I burst through like the Kool-Aid man. All right. Bust through. He's just like,
Ah! You wanted to know who the Black Rider is? I am he, so come
Come and know me better, man. And he'll waddle over to this guy, and then with my he just isn't even worrying about. It just isn't even worrying about grabbing hold of this dude.
Yeah.
He's taking his cold iron gauntlet, and he's angry, and he just punches this guy as hard as he can.
I love it. Roll me an attack.
I don't know if I got him. That's just going to be a 12.
That will not hit.
I should have grabbed him.
Grab him. Oh, well.
I should have grabbed him. I didn't.
Still not. You don't get him. Ha ha!
All right.
I'm very
happy.
happy.
That's my turn.
All right, Skeslin, we are back to the top of the round. It is your turn. Chip just bursts through the front door.
These people are.
That was a
angry.
signal. And I guess I will pop over with 30 feet of movement. I've determined I can get right here. So I will get to there. And then instead of trying to shoot this guy that is all the Chip's all up in his business, I will shoot this guy here with an elemental ray of frost.
Sorry, will you ping that fellow one more time? Alrighty.
That boy right there.
Elemental ray of frost.
Ooh, there we go. Dirty 20 against touch AC.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is going to be 3 points of cold damage.
3 points.
And that will be all I can do this round. Moving to standard.
Alrighty. Let me check one thing real quick. Alrighty. It is the leader's turn. And this guy sees Chip burst through and one of his guys get hit. And he actually just orders a command to the 4 men to attack. But he holds firm.
Oh, come on, Gauntlet, fight me!
Nadia attempts to do something again, but it doesn't seem like whatever she's trying to do is working out for her. Soraya, it is your turn.
Yep, I'm going to move on in next to Skeslin, and I am going to hit this guy with a fire bolt.
Alrighty, is that ranged touch?
That is a ranged touch.
Okay.
Here we go. Ooh, that's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll some damage.
All right, it's not much.
And you should probably use your overcharge that you have.
I'll use my overcharge that I have.
I forgot you had an overcharge.
So I add a +2?
Yes, you add 2 points of free damage.
Well, I rolled a 1, so 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. It could only have been 1. It could have very well just been 1.
Thank you for the overcharge.
Yeah. So, thank you for half killing one of my guys. Great. It is the guards' turns, and they hear attack. So that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
This guy is running over to Soraya.
Oh, he left me. That's a good old opportunity to punch him. Actually, you know what? What does he have in his hand, Jamie?
He has out a long sword.
Okay, I'm gonna break it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna punch him, break it.
You're just gonna.
I miss, but that's my goal now. Since I can't grapple people when they're running away from me, I'm just going to attempt to break every weapon in the entire.
Do you have improved Sunder?
No.
I don't know that you can do it without improved Sunder. Or because attempting a Sunder without improved Sunder actually provokes its own attack of opportunity.
Well, I didn't know that, but go ahead, Jamie. If you want to attack me, if you want to attack of opportunity me, then we can.
You know what? It's fun. So yes.
Great.
Before he moves, he will take a swing at you. Oof. I don't think I'm going to hit you with a 12.
No.
How is your AC affected by your enlarged person?
It drops by 1.
Okay, good to know. So this guy over here, that moved over to Soraya is going to take a swing at you, Soraya. Ooh, not going to do it with a 6. This guy is going to step up to Chip and take a swing at him. Oh, but with a 19 on the die, that's a critical threat.
Bring it on.
Thank goodness it wasn't me.
With a natural 20 to confirm. Yes.
Cool.
Wow.
Oh, I
right.
love this. I love it so much. Oh. With max damage, 9 points of damage, doubled, 18 points of damage, Chip.
Chip is unconscious.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, buddy. This guy here is gonna take a little 5-foot step and take a shot with his crossbow at Skeslin.
God, I wanted you.
Will 14 hit you, Skeslin?
Not because of the ice shield. Pings right off this in almost translucent force of blue energy.
Well, poop. And this guy back here is going to step over to where, I'm going to say the Goltievas are over here, and he is going to hold a sword at their throats, or at Katrina's throat. And with that, we go to Astrid's turn. Astrid, you see Chip, well, you don't see, you hear Chip burst through the door, go to grab somebody, and then you hear a giant thud on the ground. What do?
Can I do a double move to get somewhere?
Yes, but you would not be able to take an attack.
But if I used my BBBB, could I?
Yep.
Then you could
Nice.
take an attack.
Then Astrid runs into the room, sees Chip on the ground, and screams, "No!" She runs over to the table and jumps up on the table, lands in front of this guy, and tries to wallop him.
Okay, and since that first guard already took his attack of opportunity for the round, you're clear. Take a wallop.
I'm gonna take a wallop.
Get him.
22.
Yeah.
That will hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Oh, come on. Wait. I got it. Okay. This guy's always right. 11.
11 points of damage. He crumples to the ground, dead.
Right, you don't mess with Chip, that's right.
Oh, wow. Now, it is Chip's turn. Chip,
Yeah.
I believe you owe me a stabilizing...
Has Miyuki
throw.
gone yet?
I haven't.
Oh, no, Miyuki. I left
That's
you at the
okay.
bottom.
I couldn't keep track of where we were. Yes, at the bottom.
Miyuki, go ahead. This will be your turn from last round, and then we'll pick up with Chip.
Here's my question. Is
Yes.
this a window where I am right here?
That does appear to be a window in the map that I chose to use for this tavern.
Can I jump through it?
You can, but you learned this lesson at the High Sentinel Lodge. You will take some damage from cuts as you jump through.
Yeah. She learned that lesson, but not
But
well
did
enough.
she?
You really remember the lesson?
She forgot the lesson.
But Chip already took down the door, just saying.
Yeah,
I think the
that's
lesson she
so
learned
far.
was it didn't kill her last time. It probably won't kill her this time.
Yeah, so she wants to jump through this window.
Great. Roll me a quick D20.
Just a quick D20.
Just
Not a
quick
slow one.
Roll a 1. Is that good or bad?
It's always
You go to like shoulder through this window, and you end up on your butt out in the snow. The window has not broken.
Great, good. Okay, so she's just going to see if she can do this through the window. I don't know if she can. She wants to cast Hypnotism
Okay,
on as many people as is possible.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, as many of these folks. It
Uh-huh.
says, let me go back to it. It's close 25 plus 5 feet for every 2 levels. So that'd be what, 30, I guess, feet.
Sure, yeah. Let's see. So you wouldn't be able to get the guy that's all the way to the north, but those two you could affect.
I'll do it.
So you begin playing your drum as loud as possible.
Oh yeah, she's like yelling through, and she's gonna use this one. She says, "Hey you! Look at me! I can run in circles like a bee. I'm the most interesting and fun. Don't look away, or you might miss this cool headstand." And she just like is yelling that through the window as she's like banging the drum.
Do I get a will save?
Yes.
Yes, all right. The normal guard, ooh, that's an 11. For their leader. That's a 19 on the die plus 2. Probably saves.
Yes, 15 is the will.
But this guy is now a little distracted by you.
Woo! For 2d4 rounds, that's wow, that is 7 rounds.
Whoa.
Yeah, 3 and a 4. 7.
Great. I believe that the sounds of combat would allow him a will save each round.
There was a lot of text on this one. Yeah, +2 bonus. Oh, also they gain a +2 bonus in combat on their saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the first one doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. Okay.
But, okay, great. Chip, now are you going to stabilize?
Got to roll a 12 or better.
Ooh, boy.
15 on the die. Stabilized.
You are unconscious, but stable. Yep. Now it's Miyuki's turn again for the second round.
Okay.
Would you like to continue hypnotizing? Or
Yes.
are you going to do stuff? Other stuff?
Can I do both? Does that give me, is this one of those things where I have to make a concentration, essentially?
It's a bardic performance, correct?
This one is a spell.
Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah,
So
the
then,
spell, you don't have to do anything. It just keeps going.
But you can do whatever.
Sweet. Okay. So, since no one saw her fall, she's not gonna worry about it too much. She's just gonna try to go to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get. I think I can get here. Hang on. Let's see. How far is that? Yeah, I can get. Whoops.
So you can double move inside.
I'll do that. I will double move so I can be here, I believe.
Yeah. Standing
Sweet.
over a dead combatant. Lovely.
Yeah.
Now we are back to the top of the third round with Skeslin. Skeslin, what do you want to do?
That's always a good question. What does Skeslin want to do?
I mean, generally the answer is kill someone, but I mean...
That's just a general thing.
The thing is, I'm just so darn good at it. Skeslin will shoot another elemental ray, but this time at our good friend here. Who's right next to Soraya. That elemental ray is going to hit touch AC of 14.
That hits.
Got him. So that is going to be 4 points of cold damage on that. And then he is going to move 1, 2, 3. And as a free action, he is going to pop the bubble. And you need to make a reflex save.
Reflex save, huh? 14.
Fail.
Oh.
So you are going to take an additional 3 points of cold damage.
And this guard dies.
That's awesome. That was perfect.
That was great, Jim. Oh, that was awesome.
Jim,
What
good move.
a
Good
use
turn.
of a round.
Good turn,
Yeah.
Jim Jam.
Wow.
That
It is now the leader's turn. And he's done ordering people to do things. He saw what Astrid did. So But what?
I will say, I did say that I am I'm the Black Rider. So maybe he comes and kills me.
Oh, so you just want him to come up and... Okay. I mean, if that's what you want...
I'm trying to get Astrid a chance to get an attack of opportunity and knock this guy out in one hit.
Well, he's going to step up to Astrid because she's in the way of his coup de grace. And he will take a swing at Astrid with his longsword.
Well, now that's rude.
That's not going to do it with 5 total. Oh, no, that's 7 total. But that is his turn. It is Nadia's turn. Let's see if she can get it off this time. She does. And if you were paying attention to Nadia, you would see the ropes fall from her hands finally as she kind of gets out of them and begins wriggling out of the ropes on her, tying her to the chair. Soraya, it's your turn.
Hey, Jamie, quick thing.
Yeah.
You just moved the guy that was hypnotized.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I just want to...
This fella, thank you.
He's hypnotized.
Soraya, what do you do?
I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna... I don't know if you want to clear the bad guys, but I want to stand, like, on right here.
On the bad guy.
Can I do that, or...?
That would move you through a threatened square, just so you know. He threatens
Oh,
the
I
square.
didn't even see that other guy over there. Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Sorry,
leader guy.
Then I just want to be... Oh, that's the leader guy right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then, hold on, where was I? I was over here.
You're right there.
So I'm going to do... I'm actually just going to move up a couple of feet over here. And I'm going to hit the leader guy.
Yeah.
With Produce Flame.
Oh, interesting. All right.
And I'm going to
throw
it at his face. So this is going to be arranged, and I'm going to add both of my edges to this.
I'm going to take a -4, though, for throwing into combat, just to let you know.
I thought I moved in a spot where I'd have a direct line of...
He is in melee combat. He is in melee combat with Astrid. So to avoid Astrid, you take -4 to make it a little bit harder.
Could I move to avoid that, or?
No.
It's not about. There's no positioning. It's literally just because he's involved in combat with an ally.
You could throw it at that guy up there or the one that's hypnotized and not have -4 to it. But
Yeah. I'm gonna swing at this guy. So.
All right. Well, fine. Then I'm gonna go for. Oh wait, which is the guy that had what's her face by the throat?
This fella up here.
And he's not hypnotized.
No.
Great. I'm gonna just shoot it across the bar at him then.
Great. Is it a ranged touch?
That is a ranged touch.
Okay.
I rolled an 18, so +2 is a dirty 20.
Yep. You hit. Roll some damage.
Awesome. So this is gonna be 6 points of damage.
Wow. All right.
But all of the alcohol explodes around him, causing 18 points of damage.
No.
Think about that.
No.
Let me
Not
just
what happens.
double check. Yeah, because I'm only a caster level 1, right?
You're caster level 2.
Caster level 2.
Oh, then just kidding. It's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
I want you to all know and happily admit what a kind GM I am, that I'm allowing the extra damage after you already gave it to me.
Well, nobody said you weren't the kind GM.
Yeah, and
I mean,
also
like, we're all aware.
Jim let me know that I should have been adding a +1 to all of them for a while now. So
Jim, us GMs have to stick together. Come on.
I just, she's on my team now.
Great. Well, it is the guard's turn, and this one still is hypnotized, but he will get a will save as a lot of stuff is happening around him, and he fails. So he's going to stand there and just kind of stare off into space a little bit. But the guy that just got hit with Produce Flame is going to fire. He's going to... He has his long sword out, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So he is actually going to leave Katrina and move. Because he's not going to take that. And he'll make it just behind his sergeant.
But Jamie, I don't want to remind you, but you do have the
Thank you so much. Oh, that was 30 feet. I can move and still attack with that extra action.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, well, he's going to step up to Astrid because she's blocking his way to the person that threw fire at him. So as long as he can knock down Astrid, he can get to Soraya, right? With that sword. Oh, no. Soraya, what is your AC? Astrid?
Okay.
16.
He doesn't hit and he critical fails.
Great use of your Jamie.
Ooh.
But
Thanks a lot.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh goodness. Let's see. He is gonna swing this sword and he's gonna accidentally slice himself.
Ouch.
He takes 2 points of damage.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry.
painful.
Don't worry. Oh no. 2 points kills him.
Yeah.
He kills himself.
He literally
Wow.
accidentally like slices his leg open and like bleeds out. Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's
I were
amazing. Do I get the kill for that?
No, I think he does. I
get a
think
kill for it. Even
Jamie
if I
gets
kill
a
my
kill.
own people, I get the kill.
That's funny.
All right, Astrid, you are now face to face. This dude ran up to you, cut himself accidentally, and falls down. But you're still faced with this sergeant. What do you want to do?
I look at the guy who just killed himself and think, how did I do that? And then I am going to take a big ol' swing at this guy. A big ol' swing. 18.
That hits.
Okay.
But he has not been hit yet, I will remind you.
Oh, okay. All right. I can take the wrath, buddy. Let's see.
So wanted a gauntlet fight.
9. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Ugh. He takes that hit and like you can see like blood starting to pool through his armor a little bit and like down on his sleeve, and he just turns and smiles at you. Oh, it is Chip. You're unconscious and on the floor, buddy.
Got nothing.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm having a blast.
It's Miyuki's turn.
I think I should stab this guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
you want to. You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Nah, I think I should. Okay.
You could move onto the table and into a flanking position with Astrid. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out if I could do that. I can move here.
Yeah.
If you
not,
move directly, you
Not
will
that
take an
way.
attack of opportunity.
Hang
But
on.
if you go
Here-
the long way,
Here's the way that
Yeah.
I was talking about. You can go
Yeah,
up
around.
here and then
Yeah.
get on the table like
Boop,
that.
de-doop. Yep.
sure, I'll let that happen. It's fine.
So
I'll
you-
do that. But I want to do it screaming the whole time, just like
Yeah!
"Ah!"
That's
with
the
my
only
sword
way
out.
I can imagine it, Megan.
Oh yeah, and then jumps and then just aims right for the throat. Okay.
You're gonna get an extra +1 because you are on higher ground.
Yes. I like it. All right. That is 18.
That hits.
Okay. 8. The right die. That is 8 damage.
Whoa, wowza. Yeah, he feels this hit on his shoulder and he turns to look behind him and he just sees this like toothy fox with a sword just like,
Yeah. Poor guy.
Keslin, your turn.
Oof. All right. I think the only way I can do what I want to do is by coming over here and getting up on the bar.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to be up on the bar, and I'm going to blast this last guard over here, the hypnotized one.
Poor guy.
Hooray.
Never had a chance.
All right, buddy.
That's only a 14 against touch AC.
against touch AC. That hits.
Got him. 5 points of cold damage.
5 points. Wow. Well, I think that knocks him out of his hypnotism.
He would no longer be fascinated.
So now he's going to be able to react eventually. It is this sergeant's turn, and he's like flipping between Astrid and Miyuki, trying to decide who to hit, but Astrid did a little bit more damage. And she's on a level playing field with him, so he's going to take a swing.
Okay. Astrid could sink him, and Soraya could sink him,
We'll
and
add my
Skeslin
edge.
could sink him. Just saying.
I have an edge, and I'm going to use it.
Well, then I sink.
Sink it too.
So.
So that's a -1 total. All right. Oh, Jeezy Pete's. That is a 15 to hit you, Astrid.
No.
Astrid, what's your armor class?
16.
It is now. Well, he's not happy about what's happening, so he's going to take a 5-foot step back. And he'll hold here, because dealing with one person is easier than 2. So, it is Nadia's turn, and Nadia, from up here, she is going to get up and actually make a run for the door. And this guard that was just hit by Skeslin is going to take an attack of opportunity on her.
Aw. You did not.
Don't you dare hurt Nadia.
Don't you kill her, Jamie!
I get up and I kill that guard right now.
Children!
Nadia is the best character in this entire show.
Oh, I mean, I rolled a natural 20.
Wait, wasn't she tied up, though? Doesn't she have to try to get out of that?
She got out of the ropes last
Jamie,
round.
that's a critical hit.
I know it is. And it's not a good one either for her.
We're gonna be parents now.
No.
She takes 18 points of damage as well.
Wake me up! I gotta go save Nadia!
And she falls unconscious. Here, I'm just gonna put her a little box because I don't want to waste time finding her token. She is in that box.
She's so dying.
Unconscious.
Oh, super bad dying.
It is Soraya's turn. Soraya, there are still 4 people tied up, like bleeding. Nadia just escaped her ropes and with one hit was knocked unconscious by this guard. Chip is still unconscious. What do you do?
I'm following what Skeslin did, following suit, and hopping up on this table. And I'm going to, my produce flame is already back in my hand since my last round, and I am just going to chuck it at his face.
Chuck away.
Oh, please, oh, please. Okay, that's gonna be 18.
That will hit.
Oh,
damage.
Okay. That's gonna be 7 points of damage.
And he falls down dead.
Oh,
Jerk! You have all taken out all the measly little guards, but their leader is still up and kicking. It would be my turn, but all my guards are dead. Astrid, this guy stepped away from you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to step on this dead body and then step here. And I'm going to beat him senseless.
With your 2 edges.
With my 2 edges. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see. 19. Okay, 22.
Wow.
That is a hit. Roll some damage.
Oh. Let's see. 9.
9. He looks like he could fall over with a light breeze.
Oh.
Chip, you're unconscious.
Now, Jamie, I hate to let you know this. You did miss a chance for an attack of opportunity there.
I think it's only fair, because I'm kind to you guys, that you be kind to me and let me have that attack of opportunity.
I mean,
Agreed?
I would say that the moment passed because you already moved on to my turn. But yeah, I would say you should probably take that attack of opportunity.
Do it, Jamie, do it.
Attack of opportunity.
I mean, we could.
If she crits again, it's on you.
Somebody has sinks, though. Somebody has 2 sinks.
Yeah.
No.
I'm waiting for the moment.
Oh.
Okay, I sink you twice.
21.
Oh.
Does that hit?
Who are you hitting?
Candace?
Yeah.
Oh boy. 9 points of damage.
Okay, fine.
You still doing okay?
Okay, we're fine.
Okay. Alrighty. It
that
is
hurt.
Miyuki's turn. Miyuki, you are currently flanking this man, and you have the higher ground. You have a +3 if you'd like to melee attack.
Yeah, let's stab him in the face.
Yes!
Okay. So that is 14.
Is not going to do it.
I was afraid of that.
Ugh.
His face is
Skeslin,
tiny. Hard
would
to
you
get-
like to move Miyuki?
No. I
Then
will
Skeslin, it's your turn.
Then Skeslin is going to do his very favorite thing. Let me check the range just to make sure. Yep. Nope. He has to take a 5-foot step. He's going to cast Adhesive Spittle at our good buddy here. And he's going to need a reflex save.
Ooh, 23.
There's a save. You still take all the penalties except you're not glued in place.
Cool.
And that will last for 6 rounds.
Oh. It is his turn. And he is madly circling, looking at all of you. And he says, like blood pouring out of his mouth, "You are nothing! You are no more than these pathetic peasants! You will surrender and submit to the Witch of the Pale Tower. If you do not, far worse waits for you and to them!" And points at all of the people who are already bloodied and Nadia, who lies dying on the floor. And he reaches out and takes a swing at Astrid. Ooh, it's a 9.
Oh. That sucks.
I'll remember that.
Oh.
Nadia lies dying on the floor, but with an 18 on the die, she does stabilize. You don't know that.
Oh,
but
thank
that
goodness.
makes the PCs or the players feel a little better.
I do feel a little bit better.
Soraya, it's your turn.
I'm going to just move my flame, and I'm just going to shoot it at this dude's face. It will need a -4 penalty for shooting into melee.
I do have slightly bad news for you, Katie.
Oh, okay.
It lasts for 2 minutes, but every time you actually attack with it, it reduces the amount or the duration by 1 minute. So after 2
so it's
attacks,
done.
it would go out. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then instead, I will hit him with a firebolt. What is that?
Yeah, what is going on?
My dog is sneezing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Will this still take a penalty?
A firebolt, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a 16 on the die, 17, 18, 19. -4, so 15.
But against
That
touch
will-
AC, right?
Touch, yeah.
That will
It's
hit.
actually, it's a ranged touch, yeah. It will?
Yeah, it will.
Yay!
Ooh.
5 points of damage.
5 points. And he is staggering around.
Come on!
It is Astrid's turn. Astrid, Candace, if Bruiser has stopped sneezing, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a swing at this guy.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I
something.
assume.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see here now. Oh, a 9.
Not gonna do it.
Oh, no! Okay.
Oh, wow. Chip is unconscious. Miyuki, what do you do?
Wait, I have mental actions.
What
right,
do
If
you
you're
want to
unconscious,
do
you
with...
don't.
I just want to mentally think and thank Kitsu723 for cheering, and you know.
Oh, that's a good mental action. Thank you.
I want to
Miyuki.
really want to stab this guy in the face.
Alrighty, you still have a +3 on top of your attack bonus.
Okay. That puts me at a 15 this time.
Does not hit.
Oh my goodness!
Is that with the -2 to his AC for the entanglement?
That is a hit.
Yes!
Come on.
That is 7 damage.
And he falls down dead.
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Wow.
Oh man.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna rush immediately over to Nadia,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and I'm going to attempt a heal check.
Sure.
Is that gonna do anything, or should I just?
If she's already stable now.
If she's already stable, okay. Then I will use a. No, hang on. I'm not gonna go to Nadia. I'm gonna go to Chip.
Probably a smart idea.
And I'm going to open his mouth and pour some Cure Light Wounds in there.
So that's 1d8 plus 1 healing, correct?
Yep. 8. So 9 points.
All right. Awesome. So Chip's back up and rolling. He wakes up. He goes, "Hello, hey, hello. Did I get him?
Yes.
Yes.
Did that guy gauntlet fight me? Because I really wanted to gauntlet fight that guy.
Yeah.
You were amazing.
I don't even know what happened. My mind went blank and I was angry.
We couldn't fight without you, Chip.
Okay. Oh, Nadia's down. Hang on.
and he'll pull out the wand and bing, 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 however many it takes to get her back up as well.
Sure. It only takes a few. We'll figure that off air.
Sure.
But she comes to. They were looking for the Black Rider. I don't even know who that is. But
I made it pretty clear who it was.
Well, why? And she seems like still kind of out of it from the combat. And as you're kind of untying the rest of the people that they had basically just tied up and started questioning, torturing in a way, Emil steps forward and looks over his shoulder to where the mirror used to be behind the bar. And he looks at the 5 of you and says, you should leave as soon as you're ready. The town won't stay complacent. We warned you. And you look around at these other people in the tavern, and there's looks of fear and anger in their faces as they look at the dead guards. One of them actually rushes to a window, to the open door, to look down the road to see if more guards are already on the way, and takes off running down the street. You can only assume to go protect those he loves wherever his house is. What do you do?
Well, do you think we ought to get Nadia back to her home?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then it seems like we should find somewhere else to go so we don't put anybody else's lives in danger if we can help it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
But first, these people need to know something. Listen, all of you. You've lived in fear your whole life. Some of you have made poor judgment choices because of this. It doesn't take much to stand up against fear. It takes one person deciding to do the right thing. Now, I'm gonna do the right thing. My friends, we're gonna do the right thing. And we're gonna stand up for you. But you have to make the choice yourself, whether you're gonna stand up for yourself too.
A woman who was one of the villagers tied up begins laughing. You're gonna stand up to them. Yeah, we've seen that happen before. And he died in a cage hung by the clock tower. See how it ends up for you. And she walks out of the tavern.
Oh.
We have to get to the tower. We have to end this.
Chip.
Yeah.
You know, even though nobody here heard your words, I sure did. I really think we can do this. But we must get Nadia back to her boys. We must come up with a plan.
Yeah. And Chip will start taking the swords off of the men and handing them to the people. Say, I don't care if you know how to wield it or not. If they come back, they'll be looking to kill.
And Nadia kind of looks at you and, yes, we should protect the villagers. If you're to continue your journey, I've got to stay here and protect them. They can't do this on their own. Please promise me you'll take care of those in the Pale Tower.
We will.
Nadia, I know you didn't have one for good reasons, but I need you to find me a mirror.
A mirror?
Yes.
She like goes looking in the back hallway in the living quarters of the Gultievas. Katrina actually goes and helps her, and they bring out a small like stand mirror for a vanity.
While they're doing all of that, I'm going to cut the left hand off of each of the dead guards and the sergeant. And I'm going to arrange them on the floor in a pile at my feet and stand in front of the mirror and just look into it for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure that more guards will be coming now. If you are to continue, you should try to get a head start on them.
Is there a broken down building? Or is there a building that nobody uses in this town?
Yes, actually, I mean, it's burnt, but no one uses it. It's Tjorvar's house. He was the one they mentioned that met his end by the clock tower.
All right. Are there standing walls?
A few.
If they come looking for a Black Rider again, tell them to go look at the house.
And Chip will walk out towards the house and he will break it down with his fists.
It takes some time, but you're able to demolish the rest of the house pretty much. You gather kind of a crowd around you as this happens, and people aren't sure what to make of it. Some of the injured are there. Some people, you see anger on their faces. Some look terrified. Some are crying. You aren't sure how much longer you're going to be welcome in town.
I mean, honestly, Chip's ready to leave as soon as everyone else is, but
I don't think we can stay here anyway.
No. Well, what's next, friends?
Did Skessling get that mirror?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can only imagine Skesslin stands in front of this mirror for like 15, 20 minutes as you walk out and begin destroying this house. What do you do?
Well, and he turns around and puts a smile on his face for his friends and says,
I guess the Pale Tower is calling. Should we answer?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we have to.
So you gather your things, and it's quite easy. People know where this tower is. They point you on the road out of town. It's a 3 or 4 hour walk. So it's middle of the afternoon now. Sharp winds whistle across this stark white plain, stinging the eyes along with the near blinding rays of the reflected sun. A great eruption of frozen ice rises in the distance, an imposing pale tower crowned with icicles spearing into the sky. Seemingly born of the land itself, an unbroken circular wall of ice guards the tower's base, with no means of entrance visible. High above, a large gash opens in the tower's bowl-like crown, ringed in icy spikes and split by a massive plain of ice resembling an inverted crescent moon. And as you take in this view, you hear soft steps in the snow behind you. You quickly turn with this noise to see Hatch, the dog, sitting in the snow.
nice.
I knew it.
And we'll pick it up next week.
What?
Let's take a look at some comments before we head out.
It's Lucas Martinez says, Ben's new character is Chip's brother named Dip, and he's a dumb barbarian who is also 7 feet tall.
I love that. Dark Knight says, Jim is way more intimidating as Skeslin.
Mm-hmm.
More intimidating than just evil Jim Jam? I don't know about that.
Silent H, is that?
Silent H, yeah.
Silent H. This town is doomed. Well, I'm a head up.
You left a semi-healthy Nadia in charge.
Crossbear 18 says, this just took a Western turn. It kind of did. Yeah, like we were in the OK Corral there for a second.
And we've received a follow from Arcade Gaming 2814.
Thank you.
Welcome to this.
Well, you guys, I had a lot of fun tonight. I don't know about you guys.
Ooh.
That was nuts.
That was
But,
crazy.
I do want to thank everybody out there for watching. If you just joined this week, a reminder, you can catch up on YouTube or on VODs here on Twitch. Join our Discord to be able to chat with the cast and other casts on our network. We also have other programming. Tomorrow is Tales of Ravnica that I believe Ben is going to be on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Wednesday, Bedlam and Discord, Katie will be on. Thursday, Rise of the Runt Lords, GM'd by Ben. Friday, Dat Heroic Endeavors, GM'd by Jim. Saturday, we have Crag Stravaganza and Things in Space with me, Katie, and Ben. And then you have one single day to rest and prepare before we play Crits and Giggles again.
Yeah.
Next Monday, 5 p.m. Hopefully we see you guys there.
Quick
Have
update.
a great night, everybody.
Quick update, Jamie, on Runtlords, because I know people. I
Oh.
gave a tentative. There are going to be 3 episodes of Runtlords left before we take a break. So, so you might want to catch those last 3 before we move on.
Ooh. Well, that is on Thursday. Make sure to tune in. And we'll see you guys next Monday for more Crits and Giggles. Bye.
Yeah!